Good evening, everybody. What's going on the YouTubes tonight? Happy Saturday to everybody. As you can see, our usual Saturday live stream. Yeah. Wow, you guys just want to get right to the point. Can we get the pleasantries out of the way? Hello, guys. How are we doing? How are we doing? Let's see, Clark, how are we doing? Mike, how are we doing? Jinx, how are we doing? Peach, how are we doing? Brandon, you stupid. You stupid. Hopefully, if you got some Viagra, I don't have a problem with that. Mine gets just fine. But can we at least say good evening, everybody? How are we doing today? How are we doing? Hopefully, everybody's having a good Saturday. If you're not working, which most of you are. But what are we ending? That's going to be the question. What are we? I guess we'll get to it here in a little bit. Want to go over a few things, topics I heard throughout the week, and things I've seen throughout the week. So we're going to go through some topics. Is this the end? My only friends, the end? Is it the end of this awesome shit? No. This channel's gonna keep going. Maybe a little clickbait. It's possible. But then again, it might not be. Maybe it's the end of some of you doing gig work. Maybe it's the end of some of you bitching and complaining on YouTube all the time. Maybe it's some of you that can run a live stream and actually pay attention to your audience. Maybe it's the end of a lot of things. Maybe it's the end of doing live streams while you're driving, being more safe in the community. Well, damn. Thanks, Scott, for pointing out the fucking obvious. I appreciate that. Good evening to you, Bobby. Thanks for pointing out the obvious. Captain Obvious. Change your shit to Captain Obvious today. And maybe it's the end of certain YouTubers crying about stuff that's happening with their YouTube channel in their life due to their own issues that they're having. Their own cause and effect. Remember that thing, cause and effect. If you cause something, you're going to get an effect by it. It's one of those things that happen. So maybe that'll be the end of that. Maybe we'll just go about, stop causing ourselves issues, and, the idea to these new name things. But yeah, I doubt if it will end. Probably won't. But we are going to get into some things that I saw. And I'm going to talk about certain people on the gig tubes. If it doesn't apply to you, don't take it personal. If it applies to you, I don't care. I've always spoke my mind. It is what it is. Toya 1973, how you doing? But this is the deal. Okay. From some of the things I heard, certain gig tubers have been pushing certain platforms, offering people to jump on board. They're going to be good platforms, while behind the scenes getting treated special by these platforms. That's an integrity issue to me. I see an integrity issue when it comes to that. How are you pushing? How do you think that's fair to other gig workers? You're pushing apps on people if you're in the background getting treated special by these companies to do so. People are having to take orders you don't have to take because you get special treatment. Where's the integrity in that? How are you helping gig workers by telling them sign up with this app? The whole time you're not having to deal with the same shit these other gig workers are dealing with. How is that? How is that possible? You're telling people to accept this, but you're not accepting it because you're being treated special in the background. How is that? And where's your integrity on that? But let's say hello. We got some new people in here. Let's see. We got Bobby in here. Well, Bobby's kind of been here. Toyo 1973. What's up? How you doing? Monster Dash. How you doing? Jinx. We already said hello to Jinx. Peach. We said hello to. And of course, all the people in the background, hiding in the background. Good evening to you too. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Remember, Everybody be respectful. We're trying to get paid. Don't fuck it up. We're always trying to get paid. Don't fuck it up because I'm all about my money. If I'm going to do YouTube, it's all about the money, motherfuckers. I'm being honest. It's called integrity. I'm all about the money. I'm all about my money. Let's see. It's our usernames showing, not our screen names. Okay, let me check something on there. Hold on a second. Let me see here. How about now? What's showing up now? Is that showing up? Is that better? Is it showing your names now? Like it's supposed to? But yeah, how is that? It's a YouTube thing. It's been happening everywhere. Okay, got you. Same, yeah. Then it's got to be something with YouTube. It has nothing to do with me. I haven't changed that. Bryce Hiller will never forget. We will never forget. Good afternoon. Good evening. Okay, don't worry about it. So it's been happening everywhere. Excellent. All right, cool. That's kind of weird though. Why is it doing that? Maybe it's something new. Who knows? But it is what it is. But this is the deal that I think there's some integrity issues when it's that. That your let me see what mine shows up. Hold on. Yeah, mine says Real Talk with Roy, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. Hey, pay to play. How you doing? But yeah, there's some integrity issues when you're telling Jujubee how you doing. Julie, that's Julie. Yeah, so some of you might miss. That's weird. But yeah, that's some integrity issues. That seems to be funky to me that people are doing that. So I think, especially if you're not upfront about it, have people been upfront about it? I don't know. I don't think they have. That they're sitting in the background getting paid to tell you to do something that they're not having to do because they're getting treated special by the company to get you all to sign up and be their gig app bitch. So yeah, we got people need to start calling out some people for that kind of stuff, doing that kind of stuff behind the background scenes, getting paid by the company and not having to deal with the same issues the other companies are having to deal with, or the other people are having to deal with. Not fair. It's not a fair situation. Oh, and that goes back to this. Everybody's talking about let's sue gig apps for transparency. Let's sue gig apps for this. How about being that you guys are all independent contractors? We all sign up to work on the apps, correct? Correct. I didn't say you were hiding, big head. Watch yourself. Put yourself in check, Cherry, before I have to put you in check. This is the greatest GigTube show in all the GigTubes. Just because you try to steal my thunder, it doesn't work that way, Cherry. You just try to steal the thunder. But no, this is another thing. Everybody's talking about suing the apps for transparency. My situation to you guys is, why don't you guys sue them for the unfair treatment of gig app workers? You, as a gig app worker, I signed up for DoorDash. You signed up for DoorDash. Just because I do more DoorDash than you doesn't mean I should be given special treatment for taking orders. It shouldn't go like that. We all should be given equal opportunity to take orders. They should all be handed out in an equal basis. I shouldn't have to get 3 emeralds. See, and that's another thing. I saw that on a Pedro stream or a Pedro video. He's got 3 emeralds, which means he gets to see the orders earlier than everybody else. Is that fair? That is not fair, because you, as a gig worker, independent contractor, should all be given the same access to the same orders at the same time. Not because I've done DoorDash more than you, or you done deliver that more than me. You should all be given the opportunity to have the same orders handed out to everyone at the same time, not early access. That's not fair because that's not fair. That's not fair to gig workers because we're independent contractors. We're not employees. Okay, in the employee world, if you sucked off your manager, you might get a better schedule. You know, you kiss the owner's butthole, you get better schedules, or whatever the case may be. This is not employee. You are independent contractors / employees, remember? So it's not fair that other people are getting advantages against other drivers. Why doesn't somebody look into suing that? No, yeah, Bobby, exactly, Bobby. There should be no special programs, period, because you are an independent contractor. It's called an equal playing field. It's like if I work, let's say, a landscape company, Cherry works a landscape company, Bobby has a landscape company. We all should get to bid on the job. The job should all come to us, not go to other people first. You see what I'm saying? That might, I don't know, maybe a little, there might be a little bit different, but that's not how it goes. We should all have the same opportunities. One person should not be getting earlier access to orders versus other people. Shouldn't work that way. Should not work that way. So why doesn't somebody look into one of these class action lawsuits and look into that? Look into that situation. That needs to change. I think that needs to change. Let's see, Serb's here. Okay, Cherry, since you left me hanging, deliver won't wait, pay 1 hour, 15 minutes. I don't know what the fuck that means. Let's see. Not only that, but when they roll out something new that might be beneficial to drivers, it should be rolled out countrywide. Exactly. What's up, Alexander? How you doing? What's up? Yep. How you doing? What's causing the end? It's just I had to get the 28 people up in this bitch. Hopefully, the end of people crying on YouTube that they're poor, they can't pay their rent, they're getting their cars repoed because they're gig workers and they chose their own fate. Maybe quit coming out here begging and shit like that. Because you fucked up. You getting your car repo because you don't make your payments. Well, I'm just saying, Peach, it's not a fair setup. It's not a fair setup. So I think maybe somebody should look into that situation. Why let's say Pedro gets to see the orders earlier than Cherry. That's not a fair thing. Pedro, just because Pedro's done more doesn't make him a better driver than Cherry. Just because Pedro's done more doesn't make him a better driver than Bobby. So they should all be seeing that all that shit should go out at the same time. No special treatment. Unless what I was talking about earlier, you're in the background getting paid by the company to promote them, and so they're taking care of you ahead of time. Which I know there are some people that do that. I'm pretty sure. So maybe that's something you as a gig worker collective should look into. Possibly seeing why why you're not being treated as equals on the apps. Look into that. Somebody needs to do that. Gig drivers are good beggars. Plus, Pedro gets paid YouTube money. Yep. Well, yes, he gets paid YouTube money because he has a YouTube channel. In turn, I don't know if he does or not. I'm not saying any names on that particular part of it, but there are people known to be getting special treatment for promoting certain apps to gig workers, and that's not cool. That's not cool because you're asking Cherry to sign up for an app to take whatever orders comes to Cherry when you're being privileged and you're not having to deal with the same orders that Cherry's dealing with because you're getting special treatment. That's not cool. That's not cool. Roy didn't fart? What are you talking about, dude? Scott, what the fuck is wrong with you? Scott, get off the weed. Did you get a new strain at work or something? You're all, all acting all crazy and shit. What's up, Jehu? How's it going? How's it going? Yeah, after your last days, yeah, you're getting dookie orders. You know, while other people are getting better orders. I understand you lack self-confidence, Scott, but need to. Yeah, I know. Like, what's with the farting thing, dude? Like, what do you got farting? What? What is with the that's nasty. Yeah, and maybe it'll be the end to YouTube beggars on here nonstop, constantly begging because they made poor decisions in their life. Piece of sausage. You stupid, dude. Stupid. Tracy worked 20 hours in 2 days and made $6. I wouldn't put it past it. I wouldn't put it past it. And then we're going to go to another specific person. And we're going to play a little bit of her video. It's going to be Bree because she brought up a thing about restaurants putting signs on their doors for gig app workers. So we're going to play that. We're going to go through that a little bit. And we're going to see if those signs are legit. Are those signs needing to be put up? Because from what I saw, I see nothing wrong with the signs, and I can see why the businesses are starting to put the signs. So we're going to go look up her shit real quick here. Hold on. Let's see. And I'm going to do it in fair use, so we don't. What's her channel name? Something Bree. Somebody give me her channel name so I can look it up. Let's see. Just like Kim's side money plans, she used to vlog her deliveries. Now she just sits in her car and talks about phantom deliveries. Right along with Bree. Thank you, sir. Thank you. See, that's great. I appreciate you, Mike. See, that's good. See, this is what happens. Peach, Serb, Necro. See, when you communicate with your chat, they help you out with things. So they know because you pay attention to them. Why does you chat have to handle? I don't know. I guess it's been happening. GLM. I guess it's been happening on other places around YouTube. So I don't know. I don't know why it's doing this. Because I haven't changed nothing. So I don't know. I don't know, GLM. But right along. Oh, there she is. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's been happening with other people's shit too. Somebody else said that it's been.
Today I'm going
oh my God! Stop!
Something
stop! What the fuck? I just got here and just went straight to the video, started playing. Stop! That's not what I wanted. Yeah, here it is. I don't know if it's true. I have no idea if that's true or not. I have no idea. But you know, at some point, if you've been doing GigTube long enough, you got a strong enough subscribers, and you're getting paid. You don't technically have to do gig work. You could be getting paid. You've done gig. Excuse me. To be honest, you don't even have to do gig work, and you can make a channel about gig work. All the information's out there. You're not missing anything. It's all out there. So you technically don't even have to do gig work to have a channel and talk about it. So let's go to this video because it's the one I want to see. This is the one we want to bring up. We'll watch her commercial so she gets paid. Here we go. Boom.
There seems to be more and more.
No. All right, let me share the screen here because we got to give her props. Okay, I will do this in fair use. So no giving out strikes, please. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. There it is. All right, there she is. It's pretty. Let's kind of fast forward to the sign here. Oh, where'd she go? Come on, man. So let's get to this one. All right, here we go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and play this side. Let's see if that's the first time she showed it. Oh, here we go. We'll start it right here. All right. Should really try harder, Tracy. Forgive me for not wanting to. Yeah, well, maybe we should be doing live streams while we're working. It's unsafe in the first place. Hey, it is what it is. You guys do what you want. I'm not going to stop you. It's your life, not mine. So here we go.
So I have no problem. I know when I first started delivering that some restaurants did require you to bring your hot bag in before they gave DoorDash, Uber, Grubhub, etc. Please remember to always bring your delivery bag into the store. Double check the soda and size. So I have no problem. I know when I first started delivering that some restaurants did require you to bring your hot bag in before they gave you the order.
Okay, it's not just the restaurants that require you to bring your bag. It's in the terms of service. You go to pick up your food, you need to have your hot bag when you walk into the store to get the food. That's one of the requirements when you do DoorDash. That's why they send you a hot bag. Take it in, pick up the food. So it's not just the restaurants, and I'll get into why the restaurants are asking for you to do this at the same time.
I don't run into restaurants requiring that anymore. I always keep my hot bag in the car unless it's like raining. I don't want the order to get wet. Then I'll bring it into this.
See, and that's a perfect example. So you leave your hot bag in the car. The restaurant say you need to have your hot bag. So now you got to run outside, get your hot bag, run back inside. Why not just bring it in like you're supposed to in the first place? Why not just bring it in the first place? It makes it easier. It makes it easier. It makes it easier. Just bring it all in at one time like you're supposed to.
Store. Also, I always say to check to see if the customer has drinks because that's one thing the restaurant tends to forget, as well as maybe some of their sides. They wanted to make sure that they got their hot sauces or whatnot. That's easy. Just ask the restaurant to make sure that their hot sauces are included. They go on to say, hold all.
Also, that's another thing when it comes to bringing in your bag, because these businesses are tired of. I'm tired because I work. DoorDash sends my company bags to give to Dashers. There has been multiple times the same Dashers have come in without a pizza bag asking for a bag when I know for a fact that they've already been given one or two bags from my store. So that's another thing that's annoying. You've been given multiple bags. You've been given bags. So there's no reason to walk in and have to ask for a bag when you pick up an order if you've already been given multiple bags. That's another thing. Places are tired of dealing with that. They got better things to do than have to, let me go find a bag. Let me go get you a bag. No, you're supposed to be prepared. If you're there to pick up orders, you're supposed to be prepared. Have your shit there. Be prepared. Be prepared. It's not hard. You're supposed to be a business owner, right? You're supposed to be an independent contractor. Have your shit prepared. You shouldn't have to be running out to your car to get your bag and bringing it back in. You shouldn't be asking for bags when you've been given bags and you're going to be doing pizza deliveries. Why would you not have a bag in the first place? It's like, come on. This is common sense gig work stuff. These signs are being put up because you all as gig workers, not saying you guys because you guys are my biggest fans, and I know you guys do it all right. I know you guys do everything proper. I'm going to assume you guys do it right because, like I said, you're my peeps. I hope you do it right. But that's why these signs are having to be put up because gig workers are lazy. They don't want to follow the rules. They think they own everything. This is why. People are having to go this extra effort because people want to be lazy. They don't want to do what they're supposed to do. So now you got to be reminded to do you got to be reminded to do your job right. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Boxes flat. Do not tilt the boxes. And this is for Papa John's, a pizza place, which that should be common sense. So they've.
You would think it'd be common sense, but I have seen it. I have seen it. I had a girl come pick up an order. She had a backpack on. She was going to flip the pizza on its side and stuff it in the backpack. Dead ass. She was going to do that. So I've seen it. I helped her out, of course, because of my great customer service skills. I helped her out and boxed it so she didn't have to do that. But I've seen that. So it's not like it's not a legit complaint from the company to do that. I've seen it. So it's ridiculous that you have to remind people to not flip a pizza box on its side to make a delivery. Come on. Yeah, right, Xander? Exactly.
Obviously had issues with this, probably received calls from customers of their pizza being smashed from it being tilted. That's understandable. This is definitely a good reminder. They go on to say,
it's a good reminder. It's crazy that you have to remind people to be a fucking intelligent human and not carry the pizza sideways. Come on, really? Let Bree, call it out, Bree. Say, you dumb-dumbs. Don't be so politically correct. You dummies, quit picking up your shit sideways. Quit trying to stuff it in backpacks. Tell them, Bree, don't be so nice. You might miss a few extra less clicks and views. Tell them, say, you guys are being dumb. You guys are being dumb. Don't be dumb. All right, let's go.
And ring the door. Now, some customers do not want you to knock or ring. In my case, I never knock or ring unless specified to do so in the customer notes. The customer does get notification that we're on our way. So again, I don't knock or ring unless they want me to. Sometimes the dogs will go off. There's a baby sleeping. Maybe somebody worked late and they're sleeping.
Okay, so that would be my question. Okay, you're a pizza guy. Let's say you're a pizza guy. Okay, it doesn't say in the notes whether to knock or not knock. But what she just said, if it's not in the instructions, she doesn't knock or ring the doorbell. So that means that, okay, let's say there's nothing in the instructions. You automatically leave it on the ground? You guys tell me, you guys do this also. Does it sound like she's saying that she just leaves it on the ground? Because it doesn't say specifically to knock or ring the doorbell, just to leave it on the ground? Now, I can see if it says in the instructions, do not knock or do not knock or ring the doorbell, then I understand it. But from what I just heard her say was that if there's nothing in the instructions, she still doesn't ring or knock the doorbell. What do you guys do? You just drop it? If there's nothing in the instructions, then I ring the doorbell, I knock. Because as long as it says don't, you're good to go. Like, I don't knock or ring the doorbell unless it says to. See, that's weird to me. That should not be that should not be the case. That should not be the case. If it doesn't have specific instructions not to, then you should be ringing the doorbell and knocking on the door. Like, that makes no sense to just drop it on the ground without some kind of that. Yeah, that don't make sense to me. That makes sense. That doesn't make any sense. If it's a leave it door order, I always knock and ring the bell unless customer says not to. Okay, yeah, that's a leave it door. But I'm saying, what if there's nothing that says that? Delivering a task. Instruction will tell you, meet at door or no contact. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Taz, what I'm saying is, what if there's no instructions? What if there's no instructions? Do you walk up, knock on the door, and do the delivery? Or because it doesn't say anything, you just drop it on the ground and go? In my case, if it doesn't say not to, I am going to knock. It doesn't have to say knock or ring the doorbell for me to do that. That should be an automatic if there's no instructions not to. So that's kind of what I'm getting at with that, because that doesn't sound like very good delivery skills, just dropping it there, you know, that I wouldn't do that at my W-2. I wouldn't do that unless it says contactless. I wouldn't do that. And I would assume the same would go for a DoorDash order. If it doesn't say contactless or do not knock, I'm going to knock and ring the doorbell. Because that means they most likely want to hand it to them. And if they get mad at you, hey, why'd you knock on the door? Whatever, you need to put that in instructions so I know. You'll stand and pick it up. Yeah, but that's common courtesy. We all know that. I only do Uber Eats, and those are 2 options. I never ran into one with no instructions. What if it's no instructions, knock on the door? Yeah, that's what I do. If there's no instructions, I knock on the door. It doesn't have to say don't knock on the door. It doesn't have to say knock on the door. If it doesn't say do not knock, then I knock. I think. Yeah. So I guess that's I don't know.
And you just never know, so I don't unless the customer wants me to. They go on to say, wait until the customer takes possession of the order before leaving. And here's another thing. You can't necessarily do that because a lot of customers want you to leave the order at the door. You're not going to go against what the customer is requesting because...
Well, that's if it says leave at the door. That's if it says leave at the door. Then the customer is assuming the risk. But if the customer doesn't say leave on the door, you should be knocking and handing it to the customer. In my opinion, you should be doing that. You should be handing it to the customer, unless it specifically says not to. So I can see why that's on there. But yeah, if it's contactless, then yes, you don't have to. And not to mention, if the order is coming from Papa John's, you need to knock on the door. If Papa John's is handing you, or if Papa John's, like my store, if I send an order through DoorDash, we expect you to knock on the door. That's common sense. Knock on the door, give the customer their food. We're not going to write in this. We're not going to put instructions for you. But if that's Papa John's policy, there's no special instructions from the customer themselves, and it's being sent through Papa John's, then yes, you should be knocking on the door and handing them the food. I see where that comes from. I see why they do that. Oh, let me grab something real fast. Oh, hey, y'all. Any balls? I got to figure out how to get my balls set up for the room. Cherry pick, you. Cherry pick, you're awesome. 99 cents. I'm gonna be YouTube rich now. Thanks, Cherry. Appreciate it. Thanks, Cherry. We're gonna be YouTube rich. But yeah, if it's coming from my store, if I send it through DoorDash, I expect you to knock. I expect you to knock and hand it to the customer, not just drop the food and leave. That's not cool. If it actually comes through DoorDash itself, then maybe different story. But yeah, if I send the order out through DoorDash on my end, yes, I expect you to knock and give it to the customer.
Papa John's is saying something different. They go on to say, do not place order on the ground or unattended. And this goes back to what I was just saying. Some customers want you to leave it at the door. Now, some customers...
No, see, that's not true. That's not true because like I just said, if I'm sending it through DoorDash, if I'm sending it to store, I'm not going to tell you to leave it on the ground. I expect you to knock on the door and give it to them. Toyota 1973, gracias. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. I'm going to be rich at the end of the month. Yeah, millions. Appreciate you guys always. But yeah, I expect you to drop it off and give it to the customer. I would never expect to give out a DoorDash order for you to just put it on the ground. No. Unless there are specific instructions, no, you're not putting it on the ground. We expect you to knock and hand it to the customer. That's how I would have to do it. That's how you need to do it. Because unless I give you the instructions that, it's contactless, don't do it. Yeah, no. No. Brandon, thank you. $1.99. Brandon, appreciate you. Woo! Appreciate you. But yeah, so unless it's a specific DoorDash order, and then you can get away with it, because then DoorDash takes the responsibility for the customer. If the food doesn't get there, then that falls on DoorDash. But it falls on us. If you, as a DoorDash driver, and I put a delivery through, and you just decide to leave it on the ground, and then I got to remake the food because you didn't decide to give it to the customer, that's on you guys, and that's not right. So good. Thanks for this, Bree, because now I'm going to start reminding. Now I'm going to remind drivers that if I'm sending an order through DoorDash, we expect you to knock on the door and hand it to the customer. Don't be leaving it on the ground. I will contact the customer and ask the customer, how did you receive your food? Was it on the ground? Did the driver hand it to him? Then I might have to start blocking drivers, because I'm going to give that instructions. Because we've had having a lot of issue with DoorDash drivers, people not getting their food. That's a no. That's wasting our product, because DoorDash drivers are either stealing the food, laying it on the ground, somebody's attacking it, eating it, the dog, whatever the case may be. So I appreciate you, Bree, on this one, because now it gives me something to do when I'm at work and I'm handing out orders. So thanks, Bree. I appreciate you, Bree. Appreciate you very much, Bree. And Brandon, thank you very much. I'll put that on the screen. Brandon, yeah. Brandon. Oh, shit. There's another one. Oh, shit. Oh, so we got Brandon, you're the shit. Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate you. But let's get back to where we were. But yeah, so thanks, Bree. You just gave me a reminder of what I need to do. I appreciate you. So let's go back here.
Customers will leave a little table out, or maybe they already have a table there that you can set their order on. But a lot of the time, there is no table, and the only place to leave it is, off to the side of the door for the customer. So this is interesting that Papa John's has this posted up. Not sure which location this is at. When I came across signs like this, it always tends to be certain location. And
Papa John's might be saying the same thing I'm saying. If they're sending orders through Papa John's to the delivery driver, they expect you to treat it like it's a Papa John's delivery driver. They expect you to hand it to the customer. So I can see where Papa John's has the same idea I have, that I'm sending you with that pizza. It's not coming through DoorDash. It's coming from us. Knock on the door. Give it to the customer.
A certain area. It doesn't seem to be across the board. I think I picked up at Papa John's recently. I didn't see a sign like this. So here's another.
Papa John's is franchise owned, so different stores are going to do different stores. Maybe this particular store is in the ghetto, and so they have to do extra because it's in the ghetto, and they're losing food or whatever the case may be.
Sign that I came across. It has the Uber Eats logo, DoorDash logo, and Grubhub logo. It says in all caps, all delivery drivers, we request that you do not accept a new order while waiting for a current order. We want to ensure our guests get their food as soon as possible. We appreciate your cooperation. And I'm thinking, are they talking about like dirty multi-apping? Are they talking about, sometimes you have an order already for Uber Eats and they send you an add-on? What exactly are they talking about? And they can't really tell us delivery drivers how to operate out here when we're doing our orders. Now, I can understand making sure that the customer gets their food in a timely manner based on when the app.
Yeah, but we know why. We've seen people like Bud Soda taking 6-7 orders at one time. So we understand where it's coming from. They're probably getting complaints because their food's being cold. Because once again, I have seen this. I have seen it. They pick up other orders, come pick up our food, and waiting. Yeah, so I understand where they're coming from. And the restaurants are probably tired of getting complaints from food being cold, so on and so forth. Because, granted, I don't know, it's a DoorDash thing. They send you multiple orders. I guess, that's a hard one to say. But you know, I don't know. They can ask. I guess they can ask. It doesn't hurt to ask. It's not like they're forcing you to, you gotta only take this one. You know what I'm saying?
Says the food needs to be delivered by. Absolutely agree with this, but they can't tell delivery drivers what to do. We don't work for them. So I'm thinking they've probably had some complaints from customers of maybe their food arriving late. And of course, this can happen when a driver dirty multi-apps does not do it correctly, taking an order from this app, taking an order from this app, and piling them in their car. That can get you in trouble. That's a stressful situation. I definitely would not be doing that. Of course, you want to, like I said, get the customer their food in a timely manner. You always got to put yourself in the customer's shoes. Would you want your food arriving really late, cold, not eatable? I think you wouldn't be happy. Now, here's one more sign that I've actually talked about in the past, but some of you guys may have not seen this. This was for Popeyes. And again, I believe these signs are for like particular locations in certain areas. I personally have not seen these in my market of Popeyes. I'll take a picture if I ever came across one. But this is what it says. It says, attention all delivery drivers. Effective immediately before you pick up.
Okay, we got to stop that. Thank you, Taz. Let's put Taz up here on the big screen. Gracias, Taz. I appreciate the love. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Online or any third-party delivery order, you must confirm pickup, which I have no problem confirming me picking up the order when I'm in the restaurant. It prevents theft. I've said it before, no problem at all for me. They go on to say, show us the live running time to destination before we hand out the order. So it sounds like, to me, they probably had a problem with it.
Yes, they have to deal with fucking stank-ass drivers stealing people's food and shit like that. Yep, that's exactly why they do it. See, once again, it's not because the business is trying to be hard on you guys. It's because your fellow gig fucking workers are fucking trash. It's because you got shitty ass, doo-doo ass gig workers that these businesses have to go this extra mile, not to try to inconvenience you, but because your other dirty trash ass gig workers want to be thieves and eat the food, steal the food, whatever the case may be. So yeah, you probably wouldn't have these signs if people, did what they were supposed to and weren't being nasty and stealing shit.
That they go on to say you must also verify the content of the order, sides, drinks, sauces before you leave the restaurant. Now, are they saying verify the contents within your order or actually go through the bag? If they're wanting you to go through the bag, this is where I would draw the line. I'm not going to be digging through the customer's.
Okay, if I remember correctly, because it's been a while since I've done gig work and I've eaten Popeyes. Popeyes bags are kind of see-through, aren't they? Popeyes bags are see-through, correct? If I'm not mistaken, can somebody quantify that for me? Is it, or if that's even the right word to use? Can somebody clarify that for me? Don't they have clear bags or semi-clear bags that you can see into the bag? Can somebody say yes or no on that for me? I don't think they have sealed bags. The last time I think I picked up from Popeyes, it wasn't sealed. So can somebody in honor of DoorDash base? Thanks, sir. No. What? They're clear bag. They're not clear bags. So they have brown bags now. Okay, gotcha.
Order to see what they have in there. I think this is unsanitary. That's the restaurant's responsibility to.
It's not really that serious. You could have them open the bag for you. You can have them do it. It's not that serious. If they have the time, say, hey, can you open the bag? Can you reseal the bag for me? Just pop the little seal on it and look in, make sure everything's in there, and then reseal it. You can do that. I'm not sure if the Popeyes want to go that far. Well, that ain't happening, Scott. What the fuck? Why you got to be gay? That's gay. Wait till you got that here, Scott. When that happens, that'll be next June, just for you. Why you got to be gay like that? Man, I'm just taking my shirt off for no other man. What's wrong with you? Jesus, rainbow float riding motherfucker. Jeez, nothing wrong with being gay, but come on, bro. Come on, bro. But yeah, I'm sure they can. They can double check or just ask the people about it. You know, is everything in there? You know, they're gonna lie and say it is anyways, so it doesn't matter. Shit, everything will be in there, and the customer will lie. So I see where they're coming from. But if they have that sign, but being literally in this case, if they have a sign that says, if they have a sign that says you need to check the order to make sure everything's in it, then they should be responsible for opening the bag, allowing you to check, and then resealing the bag. That would fall on Popeyes if that's the case. So, but but you don't have a sign like that. If I walk into Popeyes and I see that sign, then at that case, I think it's Popeye's obligation to make sure before they seal the bag, I have an opportunity to look in the bag to see if everything's in there. And then they can seal the bag. It only takes like 2 minutes to staple. So
make sure that everything is in the bag. They also say there are absolutely no exceptions to this rule. So let me know what you guys think about signs like this popping up at restaurants here and there. Have you ever came across one? I think the bottom line.
What I think about the signs being up, it's because of gig workers. Once again, it's gig drivers are their own worst enemy. And these companies are having to babysit gig workers. It's supposed to be independent contractor business owners, and businesses are having to babysit these so-called adults that are supposed to be business owners. That's what I have to say about that.
Line is when you come out here and do your deliveries, do what you're supposed to. Make sure the customer's getting their food within a timely manner. But it sounds like a lot of these restaurants are
true, Clark. True, Popeye. Most people don't even pick up for Popeyes anymore because it sucks. What do you say when they ask you about the food? What do you mean? What do you mean, Peach? When they ask you about the food, what are you talking about? My Popeyes takes 40 minutes to make food, forgets half the meal, make sure I drink. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't even be picking those kind of orders up.
Are having problems, and that's why they're posting up their signs. Of course, they can't really control what a driver's going to do, but that's my thoughts on why these.
Trust me, I can control what a driver does because I can block your ass. You won't be picking up food anymore from my store. I can control it. I had to block, I think, 2 this week anyways for stealing the orders. Yes, I can deal with it. I can block you so you never get an order from my stores again. Trust me, I can't deal with it. So
signs are popping up all over the place because they're having issues. They're probably getting complaints from customers. Let me know your guys' thoughts on these signs. I'm going to go ahead and get the apps turned on. I'll let you guys know once I get my first offer lined up. So already starting the evening off with some terrible offers. Of course, some declines. No surprise. Here is a sample of what I've had to decline. $10. Sounds nice, but not for 12.5 miles. That's a decline. And then here comes Uber Eats, $7.03 for 14 miles, another decline. And then finally, a reasonable offer came in that fits my criteria, $6 for 2.6 miles for this Indian restaurant / grocery store. Typically the order is ready or close to being ready when I go in there, so hopefully that's the case. We're headed in. Here.
I found myself staying a bit longer in Chicago.
So got that order dropped off. It was a pretty.
Now, when you guys saw that, did you see any personal information there? Did you see any personal information on that? It went too quick? Okay. So let's look at this
8
one.
minutes, 2.91 miles, and they said not to ring the doorbell. We're on our way. Another easy drop off, but I did want to mention for newer drivers is that this customer had a screen door. If you come across a customer with a screen door, do not put the food in front of the screen door because it opens up and they can't get out. Or if they do push their screen door, the food's gonna knock over.
So there's a perfect example. Taking pictures of people's fronts of people's houses and slapping it on YouTube. See what I mean? This is a kind of I don't think she's probably gonna worry about it, but this is the shit we're talking about. Why people get deactivated. You're showing people's shit on YouTube. Stop showing people's shit on YouTube. Stop it. Chances are that customer going to find Bree's channel and look at that and say, hey, why is my front door being plastered on YouTube? Probably not. But the point is, why take the risk? Why take the risk? Maybe somebody doesn't like Bree and they rat her out for putting people's front porches in their and shit on the TV. You know, you see what I'm saying? So stop doing that. God damn, it's not that serious. You'd be putting all kinds of personal information on the YouTubes, man. But that's the kind of shit that gets you deactivated. Pedro's dealing with it right now. I don't know exactly what he did, but I'm not asking not my job to do their job. I got hired to deliver what is given. Yeah. Well, if that's the case, like I said, if they have a sign like that, then they should be willing to open the bag or do not seal the bag until after the fact. Once you come in and you have a chance to verify everything's in there, then they can seal it and send you on your way. That'd be the only way I'd adhere to that. Dead ass. So, but yeah, so there we go. That's what signs are there for, because other gig workers are fucking it up for everybody. They're having to do all this extra babysitting, and that's horrible. Peach can't even walk water upstairs like her job description. Ooh, Scott. Ooh. He's calling you out, Peach. Ooh, gonna get some drama going here. Scott's coming hard with the drama. But yeah, so yeah, that's why we have issues with what's going on in the gig space. Stuff like that. So was there anything else I saw? Was there anything else? Oh, Dino. I could play Dino's, but I'm not going to play Dino's. Dino, because we know Dino gets a little upset. But Dino did a video about, here, let other people on YouTube tell their sad sob stories about fucking gig work. There's hundreds of sob stories on GigTube about gig work. Their choice. They made the choice. They don't have to do it, but they made the choice. So I'm not going to give those people any of my time. No disrespect to Dino. I'm not giving other people my time because they want to cry and whine about not being able to make money on the gig apps. You choose to do it. Quit blaming the gig apps for everything. Let's stop that. Stop it. You at some point got to take responsibility. But I'm going to open up the panel so everybody wants to come up. They can share their thoughts if they want to come up. And hey, Maddie, what's up? Congratulations, Maddie had her little person. Yeah, everybody say congratulations to Maddie. She had her little person. But there's that link if anybody wants to come up. Let me pin the link. Oh shit! What am I doing? I'm trying to come into my own live stream. Nope. Pin message. All right, message pin. You'll have to rewind it and go from there. Oh, you're watching me on the TV. Oh shit! You got the big. Hey, I got to show you guys. I got to show you guys the balls. I have to figure out how to get them hooked up for the room. But check them out. Ooh, I got them. Thinking about making a lighted ball snowman, but I got 4 total. So there's the new balls for the room. So we're gonna have to figure out how to hook them up. Thinking about doing like a light ball snowman. Kind of stack them up in the corner, in one of the corners over there or something. But yeah, so we got those now. No, but really, if you have a hallway, they should clean a path. Not a problem, Maddie. I saw the picture. She's a cutie. She's a little person. But yeah, let's see. No, but really, if they have a hallway, they should clean the path. Yeah, of course. Should they have to come to the car? Not really. It's called delivery for a reason. If that's the case, they should. They would go pick it up themselves. They want to walk out to the car to pick up their own waters. They would just go to the store and buy it themselves. What the fuck's the point of having a delivery if you're not going to deliver it to them? That's the whole point of delivery. See, that drone. That's the mindset which costs you guys tip money. That's a bad mindset, drone. Let's see. Since you're the one that wrote it, I think, right? She's so perfect. Yeah. Was that drone that said that? Yep, drone. Poor mindset, my friend. See, no, that's why they get a delivery. If they want to go out to the car and get it themselves, they'll just get it themselves. If you're wondering what GigTuber to play, I won't mind. Quick memory of Rideshare Mandy. Mandy Martinez? Yeah, she's a long time ago. But yeah. No, Cherry, still got to feed the baby, man. What? But yeah, so there's the link. It's pinned if anybody wants to come up and share their thoughts. We have the thing about the integrity of gig tubers getting paid behind the scenes, not having to deal with the same stuff that other people are having to deal with, that they asked to sign up. Also, movies. There's a new movie that came out. It's called Sinners. It's a vampire movie. Looks hella good. I've been checking it out on YouTube. So I think I might have to. Scott, where you at, Scott? Scott in here? Scott, are you still here? Say something, Scott, if you're still here. Scott, come here. Say something, Scott, if you're still here. Let's see. Rideshare Roy self-employed versus employee status video up until 6 minutes. Says if you have a W-2, you're lying if you say you have the freedom. What? What's up, Cherry?
What's up, Roy? How do I sound? Am I crackly? You hate that.
You sound loud as shit. You sound loud as fuck.
All right. Well, I'll turn it down.
Please. Thank you. I'm just saying you sound loud as fuck. You asked me. I give you the. I'm being blunt. I don't sugar.
All right. Well, here's what it is. For some reason, I don't see volume on here for me. It only says so. Can you turn me down?
Yeah.
I don't see a volume though. Turn me down. Congratulations, Maddie. Don't be wasting all that good food on her. She can drink water.
Are you on a laptop?
No, I'm on my phone.
Oh, you're on your phone.
I still have that issue, dude. When I'm on other people's StreamYard, my microphone doesn't work on my laptop. It's weird.
Okay, now
if
you're
I'm on Hector's or mine, it works.
Okay, now you're not so loud. All right, cool.
Right, dude. For years. Now, see, this is what I'm going to tell you. Do you think it's wrong? And we're going to use examples. Serb worked his way up with these companies. He is not a gig tuber. Nobody knows him. None of these companies know him. He doesn't have affiliate money, and he gets preferential treatment because of his amount of deliveries, and actually customers call Easy Cater or not delivered or deliver that or Jackrabbit or whatever and suggest that they like him and he does a good job. So do you think that that's wrong that he gets better orders? I don't.
Yeah, I do. I do.
because he earned it though.
But
He earned it,
okay.
right?
But you're good. You say you're a good catering driver, right? You say you're great, right?
Yes.
So why should you not have the access to the orders he's getting? Just because
And I
he's done.
agree with
Well,
that.
hold on a
But
second.
when
Just
DoorDash, hold on, when I had DoorDash and I was the top driver in the drive program there, I got orders that nobody on YouTube ever saw. And it wasn't fair, but I got them. I didn't get them because
Okay,
I was
so-
always cherry picking.
So you just said it's not fair.
It's not fair in the system because that's the way they skew it, because they make this hierarchy and then they trick people to take low orders. But there's two separate issues. There's one, playing the system and not having any special treatment because of who you are. And then there's other people that only get that treatment because they are on YouTube and because they are promoting the company. Nola Grind went on Deliver That and went from nothing to a top driver in like 2 weeks. So did your driver Mike, because he did something with Deliver That. All of a sudden, like his second week of doing it, he already was at a tier past me, and I had been doing it for 2 years at that point.
Okay.
So I think there's a difference if you're playing the game that the app wants you to play, even though we don't like it and don't think it's fair. That's one thing. But if you're getting preferential treatment because you're a gig tuber, that's another thing. I'm
Yeah,
just
but
saying
I-
it's two separate issues to me.
Well, yeah, and I separated the issues.
Right.
Because I said
Right.
if everybody
And
wants.
like I said, how does it make all the people feel that they hear certain content creators, now that they changed the system, complain that they are getting bad orders when they were suggesting to all their subscribers 6 months ago to take those orders? Now, when they have to take them, they're literally crying on it live. Crying. They're like, they're beside themselves. How could I, the great driver, have to take these orders? But you told me to take them.
Exactly. That's why I said, what the fuck? There's
Right.
some integrity, that's integrity issues right there. That's not how can you be a gig tuber, tell people you got to take these dookie ass orders. We want you to sign up. I'm going to get money when you sign up, and then top of that, I'm going to get the high paying orders because they're going to take care of me while they give you the dookie orders.
All right, well, it gets worse. And on top of that, if you sign up using their affiliate link, that person gets paid when you sign up. So they're encouraging you to do crappy orders and they're getting a little money on the side.
Well, that's what I just said too. Yeah, I said if they're getting paid,
Right.
to
But it
sign up,
even makes it worse. And then turns around and you're doing the shitty orders, and this guy wakes up and looks at his phone and has multiple really good catering orders to choose from. And we're all begging for one that's just not bad. So,
Well,
yeah,
that's
it's
what I'm
not fair,
saying, yeah.
dude. As far as
that's not-
Bree, she's the dumbest, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, but that's got to be one of the dumbest things.
Don't come up here and be disrespectful.
All right, well, okay, she's not dumb, but the statement of "you don't knock on the door" is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Unless it says "don't knock on the door," you knock on that door.
Exactly.
If it says contactless, then it's contactless. But if it doesn't, it's your responsibility to get the person the food in their hand.
Exactly.
You make contact. You bang on that door, you honk your horn, you do what you got to do. It's your real job to hand somebody the food.
Yeah, exactly.
It's ignorant to even think anything else, Roy. Come on.
There's other people in the chat that agree that do it too. So, but yeah, especially if I send you from my store, if I send the order through you need to knock. You're supposed to be knocking. You're not just laying their food on the ground. You're supposed to knock. Just like if I was delivering it, just because there's no instruction. Even Bobby
Right.
said
And
that.
I know everybody's convinced there's no tips, but what if you left it like that and it was a hand it to me and you left it there and that little old lady is old school and she had a $5 bill for you? I'm not saying it happens often, but it happens.
Well, yeah, a lot of times pizza delivery orders, they are cash tips. It's not uncommon.
Well, in your case, yes, because I think a lot of times the customer doesn't realize it's getting subbed out. They don't expect DoorDash to walk. They think the real driver's coming from the store. So that person may, it's more common the way you do it to get cash tips.
Yeah.
So in that case, like when I do the franchise pizzas, I don't expect it, but I'm not shocked if somebody throws you a few dollars extra on top of whatever it is. It happens more often.
Let's see.
But it's also a thing where I think it has to do with age. I think that Bree's from another era. She's a little younger, but she acts young, and younger people don't want contact with other people. Older people would be very pissed off if they didn't have somebody knock on the door and hand them their food.
Yeah.
So I think that has something to do with it too. There's an age difference where the older people, if you notice, they want the food handed to them. They don't do, leave out the door.
Yeah. If there's a Ring camera, would you still knock if it says leave it door? No, if it says leave it door, leave it door. You leave it at the door.
If it says leave it door, but I still ring, unless it says don't ring because of the baby, don't ring because of the dog, something like that. Don't ring because my husband's sick and he's sleeping. If it says that, I don't ring. But even if it's a leave at the door, I don't care if there's a Ring camera. I ring and knock on the door unless it says don't knock.
Oh, I don't. If it says leave it door, I leave it the door and I leave. I don't.
No, dude, I'll bang on that door.
No,
and by the way, if it's a low tip and it says, please, the baby is sleeping, don't ring the bell because the baby's sleeping and there's no tip. I won't knock on the door, but I'll honk the fucking horn on my way out of their driveway 10 times to wake that baby up. You better leave me at least $5 tip if you want me to follow directions.
Roguish,
sorry.
Roguish. Telling you. Now you're going to be on Pedro's next video getting called out for doing bad stuff.
Hey, y'all know that UPS does that when they pull up to your house with an order, they honk the horn a couple times real quick. They do it. Why can't I?
Well, I don't know. They're special.
Dude, Pedro already had me on his video. Did you see Pedro have to give me credit the other day?
Yeah, I saw that.
Did it look like it physically hurt him? He was like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's so cute. He's so dramatic. He's so funny. He's dramatic.
That's why you really couldn't see his hands. He probably had a rubber band, was like snapping his shit.
He's like, that fucking cherry. I don't want to have to say nothing about that idiot.
Yeah. No, he said Michael. He didn't say Cherry.
He said Michael Cherry in his way of saying that he thinks I have multiple personalities. He's like, I want to thank Michael and I want to thank Cherry.
Okay. So here's Yup. I don't knock unless they request it. See, that's the so Yup doesn't do that. See, that's crazy. Okay, if I send an order through Yup from my store, if Yup walks in and I give him one of our orders, we expect him to knock on the door and hand it to the customer. Now, he's saying he wouldn't do that. See, so now I got inspiration from Bree tonight that I'm going to tell DoorDash drivers, hey, you need to knock on the door and make sure the customer gets their food. No leaving it at the door. Yeah, so I got some inspiration from Bree. Woo.
You should make a training video and make them take 5 questions before they get the food. They'll hate you. You're like, did you take the Roy training course? What are you talking about? You have to take these 5-question course before you're allowed to take the food.
Have it printed out on a little sheet.
Yeah.
There you go. Take that real quick.
Have a picture of Bree. Have a picture of Bree and say, don't be like this driver. Put it up.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
But hey,
dude,
as far as movies go, is Scott's not in here now, is he? He had to leave me. Probably run over to the Beggars channel. But yeah, there's a new movie out, dude. It looks pretty good. It's a vampire movie. It looks pretty good.
There you go. I actually listened to Dennis for 5 minutes before his little band of women kicked me out because they always time me out.
Yeah.
And he said he was coming over here. He said, "Oh, Roy's going live. I'm gonna go right over there up on his panel in a little bit."
Nah, that ain't happening. Well, he can come over if he wants.
Right, but that's what I heard him say. And then I told him he was stupid. Well, I said something they didn't like.
He was talking about some chick that did OnlyFans or something.
She turned 18 and she did an OnlyFans, and now she said she made $1 million already on OnlyFans. And he was saying, is it right for your parents to let an 18-year-old do that? Would you let your daughter do that? That's what he's
18
talking.
years old. She can do what she wants.
She can do what she wants, right?
Oh,
But my answer was, Roy, listen, if he does the things he does for money on YouTube, how could he be a hypocrite and say your daughter can't be an OnlyFans? Look at the crazy shit you do for a $5 super chat, Dennis.
Let's
No,
see,
I'm
here
being serious.
Okay, here we go with Serve. Do you think the platform should ignore a customer's request? First we go with no. If they're specific, no, maybe not. I don't know. It is what it is. Let's see. I do it this way because I know most people would rather you not knock. They get 10 phone notifications every step of the way. If they forget to put "don't knock" in the notes, you wake the baby up. Oh no, that's not how it works. That's not how it works yet. You still knock.
Okay, yep. Now I got a question for you. What if it's somebody else in the household, which is a very common thing, where somebody's at work and their kids are home, or the husband orders it for the family and he's getting the notification at his office and the food is sitting out in the front door for 25 minutes because the people that order it don't happen to be on location. That happens all the time.
Yep.
So there's a reason right there. The husband is at work and he's in a meeting and he's getting text messages saying your food is there and he's busy. He doesn't have time to call his wife or his kids to say, hey, the food is there. He assumes that you knocked on the door because he gave instructions for you to knock on the damn door. So that's why I think y'all are messed up with that.
Exactly.
You
But,
don't
yeah.
necessarily know that those what if the people have their phone off? What if they have what if something happened? There's a mishap. If it says to do it, why don't you do what you're supposed to do? And
Okay,
if it
yeah.
doesn't say to do it, you're supposed to automatically do it. You're not supposed
Okay.
to.
Okay. Yep. I got a question
Go ahead.
for you. Since I do W-2 deliveries, yep. If the receipt doesn't say doesn't say anything on it, am I expected as a W-2 just to drop the food on the ground when I do a delivery to a customer? That makes no sense. Just because it doesn't say anything, if it doesn't say anything where it says, then you knock. It's common sense. Like 90.
Just because you have a 5-star rating doesn't make you right.
Yeah,
yo.
exactly. Exactly. Don't mean dick.
The fuck? That's a dick thing to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, who cares? If the people, dude, it's an automatic. You know what I'm saying?
Not everyone.
It's like,
No, not everyone's using DoorDash. No, we get Uber Eats orders. We get Grubhub orders. On those orders, I don't give a fuck. But if I'm busy and I need to send an order through DoorDash, then you need to knock on the door. If it doesn't say do not knock on our end, then you're expected to knock at the door and hand it to the customer. The fuck? No different than if I was delivering it.
Yup's just making trouble. Don't listen to him.
And even on the DoorDash app, if they don't have a note that says not to knock, why would you not knock?
It's a given. You're supposed to knock.
If they come out and say, "Oh, I didn't want you to knock on the door," then you just remind them, "Hey, you need to put that in the app then because it wasn't in the instructions." They're not going to get mad at you at that point.
But honestly, some people don't pay attention to their phone once they order. And like I said, some people, it's somebody else ordering and they're not even in the house.
But yeah, you are delivering for an independent chain. You are, because I send orders through DoorDash. We send orders through DoorDash. So it's just like me going out and doing a delivery. You're doing a delivery for us. So yes, it's the same thing.
The thing with the pizza bag, dude, I mean, I have a few pizza bags, but it's an obvious thing that like Serb does it and then he can do it. But every time he goes to the place, he asks for a bag and he has a trunk full of bags, a trunk full of pizza bags.
Well, yeah, you should have pizza bags. Why are you doing delivery without a pizza bag?
Right, but he gets them. But every time he goes to a place that he knows has them, he says, "I don't have one."
Yeah, see, and that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You shouldn't
Right.
be doing
He
that.
does these huge, dude. He does these huge pizza orders for Easy Caterer, and he uses DoorDash bags because he's collected them from all the fucking pizza places that
Yeah.
give them for free. Every time he goes, he says he doesn't have a bag.
Yeah, see, that's not cool. That's not cool.
So it's not that he needs a bag or 3 bags or 4 bags. He has like 20 of them.
Yeah, see, that's not cool. That's not
Right.
cool. You should already have.
You're
your
not
bag.
cool, sir. You're not cool, sir.
Yeah, you don't do that. These companies, well, you're just, and then you wonder why you get $2 base pay because they're having to send out all this extra shit that you should already have. Then you wonder why you get $2 base pay. The fuck? Because you got people like Serb out there with 45 DoorDash pizza bags. That's where your base pay
Listen.
money comes from.
Yup, you can't assume people are doing. That's what Bree's assuming. Bree's assuming what she would want if she had the order. That you're assuming, yup, that you know that these people have their nose in their phone and they're constantly on their phone because you do that. It could be somebody that doesn't have that lifestyle. It could be an older person. It could be whatever.
And there's sometimes
Yeah,
there's
I live in a community with a lot of older people in South Florida. A lot of older people. It's not uncommon that when I call the customer with an issue, it's a lady and she's like, "I live in New York. I got this food for my mother or my
Scott.
grandfather."
Scott's back. I gotta ask Scott something. But why are you talking about all these old people? Like you're young, motherfucker. You old. You 59, like 58 years. You old.
Right, but seriously, dude, I have issues where people like are 80 years old, and when I call, I say, "Hey, I don't have the unit number," and they go, "I'm sorry, I live up north. It's for my grandma. It's for my mother." And the lady couldn't order. These old people couldn't order food on the app if it was free food. They don't know how to use a phone. They don't know how to use the app. You know what I mean? And I'm just giving different scenarios of why you would knock on a door.
Well, not only that, is sometimes the apps are wrong. Sometimes it shows us we're not there yet, or I've had that happen lots of times. Our app isn't always correct, and
Right.
it might show me still at the store, but I'm at their door, knocking on their door. So they would assume, that I'm still on my way while their food's sitting out in the middle of the fucking heat or the cold, getting cold because of shit like that. And
Right,
Scott,
and I'm going to give you another one. A lot of times when it's a merchant order like that, somewhere along the line, it gets fucked up. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Because it goes through your guys' system to DoorDash's system to my phone. And a lot of times the address isn't exactly accurate. And you're knocking on the door and they're like, "Hey, it ain't my pizza." Now, if you would have just left it there, you would have left it at the wrong door.
Yeah.
It could have been the next door. They could have had a wrong unit number. They could have done something. It could have been a fourplex and it's ABCD and fucking, there's all those different reasons why it's better to knock on the damn door and make contact with the people. And if somebody's going to say they don't get their food, they don't do it usually if you look at somebody in the eyes. I handed you the food. You're really going to go on there and say that I didn't? It's less likely. Now, if you just leave it there, they could say, "Fuck, I want free pizza." And they push the button and say, "I never got it." But
and then
because you drove away.
and then I block you from picking up from my store. Okay, Scott.
Right,
this is
but
the deal.
Roy, some
Yeah,
people are real idiots where they're looking for a reason and it says, I didn't never got my food. Somebody threw it at the bushes. And they're jerks about it, and they say they never got it because you didn't hand it to them.
All right, cool. All right, Scott, this is the deal, Scott. I saw a movie. I want to go see a movie, Scott. Are you willing to buy my ticket, Scott? Are you willing to super chat me the money so I can go see the movie, Scott?
Let's
Do I
go,
sound
Scott. Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, do I
$30,
sound like-
$29.99.
yeah. Do I sound like somebody else? I need movie ticket money. Are you gonna? It's a joke. It's a joke. Don't fucking send no money, Scott. It's a joke.
How much did Diet Mountain Dews cost at the movie theater? Like $15 for one drink? You got to
No.
get him a drink, too. He's going to be thirsty.
Yeah, Scott. It's a joke, Scott. No, I'm just fucking around. I was just trying to. Do I sound like somebody else that got mad because they didn't get their soda money? or movie money. Look at Serve. I have plenty of bags. Store asks if I want a bag. I say yes. If I don't, I have my bag at that night. What do you mean you don't have your bag at night? You why would you not have your bags in your car at night? Like, what the hell's the difference?
See how he does that?
No joke. If somebody drops off my pizza and I'm in DoorDash and they fucking knock on my door, the only thing going on in my mind is, what the fuck do you want? More money?
What?
I'm serious. I think it's like a generational thing. I don't expect.
It is. That's what I said. Also, there's a generational thing. Yep. The younger you are, the less you want to be bothered by human people.
Yeah, like just leave it on my fucking porch, like it says, and leave.
Okay. So I'll put you in this. So you order, let's say, from Domino's. Okay. You order your pizza from Domino's to get it delivered. You expect the Domino's driver just to throw your food on the ground and leave?
Not if I ordered it directly from Domino's.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, so what would be the difference if I'm working at Domino's and I say, okay, this delivery, I need to send DoorDash. So I hit the DoorDash button. DoorDash driver shows up. Does that automatically say, okay, that DoorDash should relinquish it? He can just throw it on the ground?
It tells you when you got a driver. It tells you when they're picking it up. It tells you.
Not at Roy's restaurant. The customer does not know it's a DoorDash driver. They think it's a driver from the store. That's wrong, yo.
It tells you to contact.
But that's not the point. The point is, that's not the point. Just because it's coming, just because I send it with the DoorDash driver doesn't relinquish you from knocking on the door and giving the customer the food.
Well,
if the instructions.
Other thing comes in like companies like. I don't know if Domino's, but like Little Caesars and shit. They actually require a dasher to call the customer when you arrive.
Okay.
So I guess that's one preventative measure. But but no, if I'm using an app to order something, I'm expecting to hear a fucking notification sometime soon.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, you wouldn't expect it from a regular Domino's driver to throw it on your porch. Why, if it comes through DoorDash, would you throw it on the porch?
I don't know. And I also can say that, honestly, I stopped knocking at whatever point, and my ratings have been consistently higher. So I think people would rather you just leave them the fuck alone.
I think whether you knock on the door or not has absolutely jack shit to do with your ratings.
Maybe not. Maybe not. But, there is that chance.
The only way that's going to affect your ratings, if they have instructions, do not knock on my door, and then you're fucking banging on the door. Well, and that will affect your ratings.
My other thing is that's like literally the number one request from a customer. That's why I don't fucking knock. I mean, I've used this service enough myself that I'm like, you have to be fucking stupid as fuck to not know that food's at your door.
But I've delivered when I was doing DoorDash. There was many times when the customer when I pull up, they would come out and get their food, and then I say, well, it says to leave at the door, and a lot of it is because they forgot to remove that because of the cooties situation or whatever. So I let them know, okay, well, just remove that if you would want the driver to knock on your door.
I got nothing against
some of that shit.
The door. I just personally don't. I don't know.
I personally have something against it. I think it's fucking gross. I think it's gross just leaving people's food on the ground. That's fucking gross to me. That's hella gross, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, that's the instructions. Leave at door. So.
Well, if it's on the instructions, then you have no choice. But if I send food through DoorDash,
that's going to be 89% of your orders is leave at door.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's DoorDash. But if I send food, well, I don't.
It just says leave at door. Almost every single order.
I find that hard to believe.
Same for Spark. Same for fucking almost everything.
I find that hard to believe. You know what? But I will be doing some research on that. Yep, because I will ask DoorDash drivers when they confirm the order to look at the instructions and see how many of them actually say leave it door. We'll see.
Yeah. I bet you if I accepted one, the first one would probably most likely say it.
Kevin, what's up? It's defaulted to leave at my door. They have to go in there and change it. Yeah, exactly.
No, they picked that when they set it up.
Yeah, let's see, Roy. I agree, Roy. Leaving pizza on the ground is sick. I have a pick set. You stupid, dude. You stupid.
But I also did say I'm more likely to knock if I feel like it's a time sensitive food. Like if it's like fucking pizza is one of those things too. When it cools down a little bit, it's not stretchy and good, whatever. So fucking couple knocks, whatever. I'm not against it. I just feel like in most cases it's probably like you might even be annoying people.
Yeah.
Right, but see what Monster's saying, when Roy, well, you're gonna use Roy as an example. When Roy's customers have a DoorDash or Uber guy show up, unless they actually ordered it from DoorDash or Uber, they are not expecting a third-party app. They're expecting Roy to show up with his little hat on that has the company logo on it. So you're saying if it's Domino's, you expect them to knock on the door. But in Roy's case, in his restaurant, a lot of these people think we are the restaurant. They don't know we're a third-party app. So then you would be doing it wrong. So what do you do then, If you say you expect it if it's Domino's or Papa John's, but not if it's DoorDash or Uber. So these people think it is. They think we are the driver for the store in a lot of cases.
100 people that reviewed me gave me a 5.0, and I don't knock on doors.
God almighty, who cares about your 5.0? I'm going to shove that 5.0 up your ass.
That has nothing to do with dick. And just so you know, when an order comes to my store through DoorDash, on our receipts, I can see the instructions. So I know if it says leave it door or not because it's on in the instructions and the receipts. So I see all this shit. So I know what I'm talking about. It's not like I don't see the shit. It'll have gate codes on there. It'll have
if it says Barbara or something like that, maybe I'll fucking knock. It sounds like an elderly lady, but if it's Roy, then I'm.
How do you know it's an elderly lady? Does she say in the comments she's an elderly lady? How would you know?
It's an old person.
The fuck? Oh, you're just making crap up, yo.
Yeah, I know. He's
look it up. If it's an elderly lady, if they put her age in there, I feel bad if she's old.
If her name's Barbara, sounds like an old lady,
Jeez.
If her name's
Gertrude, if her name's Gertrude, you fucking dog. Is that what the rule is?
But I'm kind of like Cherry in some respects too. If it's a leave it door and it says not to knock, then I won't knock. But sometimes when I leave it at the door, I will still knock because that lets them know it's there.
So look at it from my own perspective. If I order food in an app, I'm most likely checking on that fucking app to see where my fucking food is. So
Bullshit. How many times? Well, you may, but most people don't. How many times you pulled up to somebody's house?
It's impossible to ignore it unless
you have this and you're sitting there
sleeping, Roy. They forgot they even ordered. They're sound asleep half the time.
Or they're fucking sitting there on the couch watching a movie, and then
right.
It takes them like 5 minutes.
Yup. Let me ask you a question. Yup. Right now, if you ordered food and now you're sitting in your backyard getting high and up here, that guy would be banging on your door. You forgot that you even ordered it. Come on.
No, but my phone will still give me the notification.
All right, well, let me take this step, How many times does DoorDash have a hiccup? How many times do the notifications don't work for a week where they don't get one notification because there's something going on?
Well, then that's why DoorDash is getting bad fucking reviews.
They got a 5.0. I don't know what your problem is. They got the same fucking thing. I got 5.0.
It sounds like a technical company, which they are, that is having technical difficulties.
Yup, for the last 2 weeks, me and Serb, more times than not in our area, have to force stop DoorDash to complete an order. I have to stand there when it says order complete and it doesn't, it just freezes. And I'm standing in front of the house and I have to sit and go into my app settings, force stop and open it to get it. It jams. So
but you
what are
are-
you talking about? The
But
shit's
you are-
broke more times than not.
But you've already told us you order fucking doo-doo ass phones off the internet for $100. What do you expect?
You guys,
Dude, I got four Samsung new 5G phones for $77 with tax, by the way. Thank you. Four phones.
And you wonder why, and you got your Mint Mobile service. And you wonder why you got to force stop the shit all the time.
you guys talk like I'm being lazy for not knocking. That's not the thing. I literally think that most people don't want you to knock.
Dude, what was that? You acting? Were you simulating a knock just now with your head? What were you doing?
I would
Look,
give-
look,
I
he's
would-
acting
I
like
would-
he's knocking.
I would give I personally would give you a bad rating for not knocking.
Well, then you'd be one of the 0 out of 100.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
I literally got a 5 fucking point. So on
He
Oh,
keeps
yeah.
saying that. Oh, I'm gonna
More
get
than
you a
one.
fucking t-shirt.
too, and I get extra happy ratings too. For exceeding their fucking expectations and shit. So like,
What do you live in? Whoville, motherfucker? Is that where you live? Whoville? Everybody's all, ooh.
I may text a customer on the fucking way.
And
Oh.
say what?
Or right before I leave, but like, have a nice day, Food's on the porch. If I think they tip good or something, I'll tip.
Okay, so what's the difference from knocking then? What's the difference from giving a quick knock on the door versus texting them on their phone? What the fuck's the difference?
tip me better than I'm gonna knock.
You're so full of shit, yo.
You're full. Yeah, I was gonna say, oh, you're got good one. What color's your eyes? Brown, motherfucker? Because they're full of
No,
doodle?
that is for real. If somebody tips me good, I will knock.
Hey, remember you shouldn't be texting people for no reason. Remember Bud Soda got deactivated because he said thank you for the tip, and the way he worded it, the AI at DoorDash thought he was complaining about the tip and he was thanking them, or they thought that he was asking for a tip or saying you didn't
No,
tip, and he got deactivated for months because of that.
I just say thank you very much. Have a great night.
Right.
I
Well,
don't-
if you knocked on the door, you could just say person too.
Well, by then I'm already
A
driving.
lot of
off.
people just forget it's on there. A lot of people forget it's on there because they had to put it on there for the cootie time. So a lot of people even forget it's on there.
Yeah, well, people
Right.
also be asking for tartar sauce at Taco Bell, but like,
Right, of course. That because the comments on DoorDash for the driver, if you delete them, they reappear. You have to replace them. So people think they're deleting
thing
them,
I
they
had-
move on to the next
Right.
step. You have to put something in there, even if you put a couple asterisks. You cannot delete it. You have to replace it. So people think they're taking it out and they don't. So yes, there's lots of times that I am delivering an ice cream cake and it says extra ketchup for an ice cream cake because it's for a different order.
They just forget to put the shit.
I personally think that DoorDash should be putting also the delivery instructions on the fucking same screen as like the order, like when you accept the shit. Like,
Well, you know what I think, I think that
the
they
person,
should fucking give me $20 just because I'm me. I mean, what the fuck? They're not going to do that. They've been hiding the information. They used to. When you used to accept an order, you could back into the back of it in the time frame and you could see all the information. They have removed that because they don't want you to see to say, hey, go through the gate, wait at the thing. I'm going to fucking have my dog who's trained bring a fucking key to the gate. It'll be on his collar. Walk a half fucking mile up the thing. If you see all that and then it's on the 3rd floor, go past the fucking lobby. They're going to have to take your picture and ask for your ID. And you look for $9. You're like, I ain't doing all that for $9.
Yeah,
so they took it away
the one that
so
says,
you can't cherry pick.
often do you get the one that says I'm on South boulevard next to this whatever road, not the one it's sending you to. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that one's actually, you need to know that fucking shit. Like,
Not really. I show wherever the pin lands, bro. That's where I go.
Yeah. that, but they'll put in their instructions an
Yeah,
update.
they get that's not how it works, bro.
The hassle that you already waited for the food, and
Nope.
then
Right.
because like it's 5 miles away from where you were supposed to go.
Yeah, well, that's when you say fuck that, and you fucking hit the order, and you wait. You go wherever the pin is. You wait your time, and then you say, and then you move on and got free food. I'm not fucking driving.
listen.
that, bro.
For last year, they were changing a lot of the telephone poles and the wires in my area, and these electrician guys were picking a random house on the street using their address. So they were ordering like Chick-fil-A and shit to get their lunch. And if you didn't catch them, you're knocking on the wrong door. The guy, they'll call you and be like, "No, dude, I'm the worker in the truck down the street. I don't live at this house." You know, so there's all kinds of weird shit. But
I've had people do
But yeah,
that.
you know, they took the ability to see that a long time ago, because you just like they took the unit numbers off. You know, they knew that people don't like apartment complexes. So if you see an address, you don't see that there's a unit number until you're on the way to the drop off. Because if a lot of people see a apartment 312 and they're like, "I'm not going up 3 flights of stairs," and they fucking unassign it.
DoorDash.
But I've had that happen before, where a road construction worker put an address, and then
Yeah,
they're like,
the
I've
way
had
that Spark
they
does
call you and go, "Don't go to that house. I don't know who that guy is. I'm the guy working on the street in front of the house."
they can't call us. They
on
can't call us.
Spark, you can see the customer's name and address before you even accept the fucking thing. The
And that's
first
why
thing-
you should. And that's why you should be showing your Spark orders on YouTube, Pedro.
you can see their last name too if they put it in there. Like,
But yeah, that's why you don't be putting your orders
So-
on the net.
Serb's got fucking 40 pizza bags, and you'll watch them tonight go into a restaurant and ask for another one.
And who the fuck puts olive oil on ice cream? Who the fuck does that?
Yeah, I never
doing
heard of that.
Sir, quit making shit up, bro. What the fuck? Nobody's putting
Dude,
olive
that's
oil
like
on.
a fucking. You'll have a heart attack. That'll clog you. You're already eating ice cream. Now you want to put oil on top
Why
of it?
you
You'll
putting
clog
oil
your
on
fucking
top? Why are you putting olive oil on ice cream? What the fuck?
answer on the knock on door though, Roy, is I choose when I feel like it's necessary.
Okay, well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
All right, now let me ask you this, yo. You're pulling up to a house. The shades are open. You see a housewife with short shorts and no bra, really pretty. Do you knock on the door and say you never saw the fucking comments? Or hell, you don't. You knock on that door to say hi.
Like, damn right.
Oh,
Yeah, see? Oh, now you're knocking on the door. I knew it.
Well, you got titties involved now.
I'm going to knock it. I'm not putting olive oil on my ice cream. The
I'm
fuck?
gonna the back door.
Yeah. It's a thing because people think it's some new trend thing. It's gross. And we put olive oil on fucking ice cream. The fuck is
Yeah.
wrong?
Yeah,
That's like, you know what got popular? Green tea ice cream. I'm like, who the fuck wants tea flavored ice cream?
Dude,
I hate that.
Or that matcha tea ice cream, that matcha tea shit.
Yeah.
I forget what it was. It was an Arizona green tea with honey ice cream. That shit was really fucking good, actually.
And what did it
Why
taste
would-
like?
why would
Just
they-
honey?
What would make you even decide to pick that ice cream out of chocolate chip, cookies and cream, all the good ice cream there? What made you decide to pick? Oh, I'm going to try the green tea.
I heard Necro Getting Bags was eating some fucking weird green tea ice cream or something, and then I saw some Arizona green tea ice cream next to the Little Debbie fucking ice cream and shit like that, and I was like, that's so fucking weird. I have to try it.
No.
I like the drink. The ice cream was nothing like it. It just had a tea flavor in it, just like
Yeah, because probably put a shit ton of
like-
sugar in.
uh,
So it tastes like
if
ice
you
cream.
like coffee flavored ice cream or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
coffee flavored ice cream's the shit. It's other
Yeah.
flavor. Shit.
But I guess if you really love green tea flavor, then yeah, it was in there. It was
Okay,
kind of
it's olive oil and sea salt on vanilla ice cream. Ugh. Yeah, sorry. Not happening.
yeah. I don't understand the oil thing.
Always somebody trying to fuck up a good thing by putting some funky shit on it.
Let's
Like,
take
come
some
on.
super unhealthy and make it even more unhealthy.
I know. Well, not only that, you're just fucking up a good thing. Why are you gonna fuck up a perfectly good bowl of vanilla ice cream by slapping that shit on it? Like,
You're
come on.
You're taking pure fucking fat and then pouring fat.
And what? Yeah, and that's another thing, bro. Where did you come up with the idea? Who was the first? That's like who was the first person in the world to eat a specific type of food? You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck was sitting at home bored one day with a bowl of vanilla ice cream? Said, "Yeah, let me try some olive oil and salt on it." Like, what the fuck? Who's doing
Like-
that?
Gordon Ramsay or something.
Like, who's doing that? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck,
That's-
dude?
I ain't tried it yet, but it sounds so fucking weird.
Like, who the fuck does that?
I can't knock it yet because for some reason some things are good for who knows why. Maybe we just ain't hit that fucking.
I saw it in a video and I had to try it. It's actually good. Well, it's probably good for your guys' fucked up taste buds, but I'm not doing it. Roy, it enhances the flavor of ice cream.
Right, and
Yep.
Jody's talking about a root beer float. That tastes good. I don't see why you would want to
that's
put
totally-
oil on ice cream.
Yeah, right.
It's just
Yeah, right.
nasty.
Oh, you know what's really good is Verner's or ginger ale with fucking vanilla ice cream.
That's fucking nuts, dude. That's like saying, okay, I like my root beer float. I put some Parmesan cheese on top. Oh,
Yeah.
I made it taste so much better. Like the fuck?
Get into some Italian fucking pasta dish or something.
Yeah, exactly. Some gross shit. Like I said, who the fuck thinks of that? Who's sitting at home? Boy,
Look,
even serve
Tracy
something
always is telling everybody what to do lately. You see that? She's like, she's telling you, Roy, what you need to eat. You better try it, Roy. Don't
yeah,
be
no
talking
thanks.
about
No
it.
thanks. I'm not
Damn.
nasty. I'm not trying some dumb shit like that. Like
Yeah.
I like I said, I don't even know who thinks of shit like that in the first place.
Oh man, you ever tried salt and pepper on your fucking chocolate ice cream?
You stupid dude. Well, that's like people like I get weird looks because like on the cantaloupe, the orange cantaloupes and shit. I put pepper on mine.
On cantaloupe?
On cantaloupe. Yeah.
That's fucking disgusting.
No, it's
that's-
not. It's very good. Actually.
That sounds worse than fucking
No,
oil
it's
on ice cream.
no, it's not actually. It's not actually. People put pepper and salt on fucking watermelon. What are you talking about?
It's fucking nasty. Pepper?
Nobody's putting fucking oil on fucking ice cream, dude. I'm sorry.
Nah, dude, that sounds gross as hell.
It's not.
Dude,
You don't smother it with it. You don't like You put a light peppering of fucking pepper on your cantaloupe. Try
I
it.
like pepper.
I'm
on
gonna
my
use peach. I'm gonna say what peach.
potatoes. I like
Don't knock it until you try it, bro.
I like pepper on my eggs. I like pepper on
Sugar on pineapple? Isn't that sugary enough?
steak, meat.
Mayo on a hot dog. Yeah, mayo on a hot dog is actually pretty good.
Fucking pepper on.
Hey, who's the idiot that came up with pineapple on a pizza? You thought that wouldn't mix? Pineapple on a pizza's nasty to
Dude,
me.
I hated it for the longest time until my lady got me to try it.
It really depends on how you eat it. Like, if you
Pineapple?
if you do it with like pineapple and jalapenos, because you get that sweet and spicy, then it's okay.
Right.
But just the slap, I've made pizzas where it's all pineapple, dude. You get all the juice. It's fucking all runny. Your pizza's all slimy looking and shit.
Right, well, it's supposed to be ham, right? That's the traditional way. Pineapple and ham is a Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah, I want.
The way people always served it, but like it was like ham, onion, and pineapple. But like my lady got me to try just the yellow peppers or jalapeno, like Roy said, with the pineapple, and that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But fuck the ham though. I don't like.
Yeah,
the ham.
What was I gonna say?
One of the few toppings that I don't like on pizza.
Yeah, that's a mayo on the hot dog thing. Like I think I was 45 years old before I tried that. I always watched my dad do it. It was something my dad would always do. He'd go, put mayonnaise on his hot dog. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, you're gross. Why are you putting mayonnaise on a hot dog? And then one day I went to 7-Eleven. I got me my spicy bite, and I saw the packets of mayonnaise. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to try it. And it's actually really fucking good. I was surprised. But I busted my dad's balls for like 30 years, like 20 years, bro. Like, why are you putting mayonnaise on a hot dog?
For people,
I busted my dad's balls, bro.
For people his age, though, that would be like squirting ranch on your pizza. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that was like the original salad dressing. Like,
yeah. But I put ketchup on pizza. I'll put ketchup on pizza. I don't care. I put ketchup on anything, dude. Me and ketchup got a love affair, dude. I love ketchup.
I don't actually eat too much ketchup. Like,
I love ketchup, man. Especially like my.
All right, Roy. Then I got a challenge for you. Smoothie King, I was saying this the other day, is now coming out with a ketchup smoothie.
Come on, bro.
I'm telling you right now, dude. I saw a thing about it. They're introducing a ketchup smoothie.
Okay.
that sounds fucking.
That's like eating livers at KFC. Ain't happening, bro. It ain't happening.
Right, but it's gonna be. Do you drink tomato juice? It'll be like frozen tomato juice, I guess.
Well, it's like Sonic. They have that pickle slushy thing. Who the fuck wants a pickle slush? Like,
Nah, I'm more on the mustard spectrum, man. I'm more like
You want a mustard smoothie?
Like when I get French fries.
Fuck the smoothie, dude. Ugh.
Like when I get French fries, I squirt them with ketchup and I sling this pepper all over them. That's just delicious. What's up, Graham?
What's going on now?
Pepper fucking cantaloupe, dude. I gotta.
Yeah, you gotta try it, but don't put too much. That's the thing. You don't like smother it in pepper. Just give it a light dusting
I'll
of pepper
it,
on
man,
the cantaloupe.
but I don't know. This is
Right.
That's weird.
Do you have the good pepper? Or do you have the cracked pepper stuff? The one with
I buy the coarse shit. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, then do that. Yeah, don't use that generic ass pepper in the can where you're
Right.
Yeah, no. Use the good pepper.
Yeah, I get the good McCormick shit. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, how would it make you go to the bathroom if you had a big bowl of ice cream and then put olive oil over it? Wouldn't it give you like the craps?
I would think it gives you shit.
I would have stomach cramps for 3 days.
That was my first thought actually about it. Was like, man, that might give you a fucking stomach ache.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Cram, you seen this olive oil on ice cream trend?
Yeah. Have you ever heard before that, Cram?
No,
Cram puts lube on his ice cream. He uses lube.
Oh, straight fucking KY. Oh.
Yeah, KY jelly on top.
Y'all are on some different stuff tonight. I'll give y'all that. Damn. All y'all need is Sam Lee and y'all be right there.
Yeah, that ain't happening, brother. Yeah, that guy's banned forever here.
Well, damn.
But yeah, it just sounds funky to me. Olive oil and fucking on vanilla ice cream with.
I don't know, man. We gotta try it.
No,
I'm not gonna ruin
it.
perfectly good ice cream.
Maybe we should all try it up here together. Like I don't have vanilla right now, but
Nope.
Right, y'all, I'm just going to let you know right now, watermelon is such a natural, good taste. Why would you put anything on watermelon? Just eat it. It's good just the way it is.
Well, hot sauce. I get hot sauce because a lot of Hispanic people do that. They put that like pepper stuff on it when they that like chili powder stuff on it.
Yeah, I never heard of that. Watermelon's watermelon.
The only melon that I really like, actually, my go-to melon. I'm not a big watermelon fan. I'm not a big cantaloupe person, but I love honey. I love honeydew.
You sound racist because you don't want to eat watermelon.
I can handle it, man, but it's got to be a perfect fucking watermelon, man. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, watermelon does have to have a specific texture. For reals, though. You're right.
It's got to be a real good ripe and not too fucking ripe either. And
Yeah, if it's slimy at all, it's like it's fucked. It's fucked.
yeah.
But
Sometimes
it's just like that Mexican corn stuff. Like when I was with my mom at the swap meet all the time, I see the people eating the corn cobs with the shit all smothered on them, and I'm like, that's fucking gross. Look at mayonnaise and all this shit on it. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking eat that.
I bought that tahine shit, that TAJIN, and that sour spicy shit, and I couldn't. I just bought it because I saw it on the fucking shelf, and I didn't know what the fuck it was for. It just looked good, right? And it's cheap, so whatever. I bought some before, and I couldn't figure out what the fuck to use it on. I'm like, dude, this shit's fucking sour. It's so weird. I tried it on chicken and shit, and I didn't like it. I ended up throwing it away. Found out people were using it on watermelon later on. I'm like, oh, all right, that makes sense on a fruit or something. Like,
Yeah, but
sour.
but when I first tried that corn, that Mexican corn stuff, like, oh, where's the elote? It's called the elote stuff. I'm like, dude, that's fucking super delicious.
I don't know. When I first bought it, I just thought it was some kind of Mexican fucking spice or something for. I just assumed for meat or whatever, and I'm like, dude, this is fucking gross.
Do you spit or swallow seeds? I do not eat seeds of anything. I do not eat seeds. That kills it. They're nasty.
Yeah, you gotta eat seedless too.
The elote corn stuff. Yeah, I always thought it was gross looking. I'm like, that looks nasty.
Wow. Well, y'all know that answer. I swallow the seeds. Sorry, I'll shut up now.
You don't have to swallow.
There you have it.
The seeds of some young guy. That's what you
swallow. You can just let it drip down the booty and then just think they're extra.
And I just want everybody to know that Chinese ass does taste like wonton soup.
No, you're back on the wonton soup. I got you.
Dude? What the fuck, dude? What is wrong with you? See, Scott. See, now I'm gonna have to do a video because Scott didn't give me my money for my movie tickets. So now I'm gonna have to crash out and tell Scott he's never allowed here again and all that shit.
He said 1 second like he was transferring the funds and then never came back.
I just want everybody to know that vegetarian pussy tastes like tofu.
And I'm gonna have to do a video crashing out because he didn't want to let me go see the movies and shit. It looks like a good movie, so I like vampire movies.
It tastes like water.
What does?
Vegetarian pussy.
Okay. What's that?
He was talking about fucking Chinese booty. I don't know.
Well, actually, I was talking about a man. I was talking about Sam's booty, so I wouldn't know firsthand.
You just said that it tastes like wonton soup, and then you said you were talking about Sam's booty. So when are you eating Sam's booty? When are you eating Sam's booty?
He lives 3,500 miles from me. I've never ate Sam's booty.
Dude,
how would you know his booty tastes like wonton soup then?
Dude,
Robert
now that
Reese told
Sam
me.
Lee has probably now that Sam Lee probably just heard what you said, he's probably halfway to fucking Florida.
Yeah.
He's gonna serve you some wonton soup.
Just charge him less than the hose on the fucking Figueroa Street.
Yeah.
He definitely wants to hook you up with some wonton soup tomorrow.
Yeah, just charge him less. Charge him less than the hook. Charge him less than the hookers do on the streets of Cali. You'll be fine.
Come on,
I like hot and sour soup personally.
Oh, stupid.
All right, there's a question for y'all. Y'all have hot and sour soup? It would never think that vinegar ass shit soup would taste good if you look at a recipe, but it tastes good. Who thinks that you would put all that vinegar in soup, man?
I didn't even know it had vinegar in it.
Yeah, that's the sour is the vinegar.
I don't know.
The hot and the sour.
I just order it. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I love it. If it's made right, it's the best soup in a Chinese restaurant. if it's made right. The people that cheap it out, then it ain't good. But yeah, it's got vinegar in it. A bunch.
So what's I going to talk about? There was something else I wanted to talk about. Hold on. Shit happened.
We can talk here. You want to make Serb mad? He said that he only works 30 hours a week.
Bullshit. Fucking bullshit, dude. Don't
He
make
said
me
that
out.
yesterday.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's see. Let's go.
That was the shocker of last night where he actually said, I only work 30 hours a week. I was like, dude, and don't say you're home all the time. I see you in your car. You work 30 hours just the nighttime. And then during the day, you work another 30. You work 60 hours a week. Not no 30 hours. 60.
Exactly. Here, we'll go to the live streams. Here, we'll put this on the big screen. Hold on. We'll put it on the big screen. No, screen. Window. Yeah. Oh, nope. Nope. This one. Here we go. How many hours? Let's see. Let's see where Serb is. So I know Serb's on this one. I know Serb was probably. Let's see. This is a 2-hour stream. Look, there he is right here, driving, right there. There he is up here on this one, right here. And I know he's probably on this one. Look, there's Serb again. I know he's probably on this one too. So he's on all these live streams, dude. Like, what the fuck? Look, there he is there.
No, him and Tracy said most of the time he's at home. Most of the time he's at home. That's what Tracy's trying to tell me.
But
look,
yeah,
Cherry Road. That's my road. That's where I live. Cherry Road.
But look, every time we hit a live stream, where's he at? In his car. In his car. He's in his car.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Don't be feeding us that 30-hour bullshit.
30 fucking hours a day.
So, Roy, what is this is the end about? Oh, nothing. Hopefully it's the end of people crying, bitching, begging, all this other shit on YouTube, lying to people, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the lies stop right now.
Hey, Dennis, your little retarded old ladies that give you super chats time me out again, dude. I'm really not going to come to your channel anymore. You better tell them to relax.
Not bringing out the old ladies, really, Ted?
Like I'm telling you, Dennis, dude, for real. I need a wrench over there, or I won't even give your retarded moron ass the time of day.
No,
you're lucky I even still talk to you, dude. And let me explain to you, what's the difference between the 18-year-old fan-only girl and you? Nothing. So why are you picking on him? Why are you talking about it?
Yeah, what the fuck's wrong with the 18-year-old doing her OnlyFans? What the fuck?
Right.
What?
You set an example to your daughter. You do all kinds of demeaning and horrible things on YouTube, make a fool of yourself for a $4 super chat. So your daughter will learn from you. So she's going to be an e-beggar probably just like you. Where you actually make a fool of yourself for a $10 super chat.
He said you need to
Just saying.
Said you need to conduct yourself like a man on this channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's up, DJ? He's such a clickbaiter. He puts that little cute girl up there. He knows all the guys are going to click and see what he's talking about.
What cute girl?
This little Chinese girl who was 18 and has a fans only.
I don't even think she's that attractive, to be honest with you. I don't even think
she looks like Sam. She's a Sam Lee.
I personally think it's a bunch of pedos that are
right.
all up in. That's what it is. Because apparently,
Well,
from
yeah,
what I
because she looks like a fucking 12-year-old girl.
Well,
That
that's
would be
what-
correct.
and from what
Yeah.
I've heard, they had already had pre-subscriptions ordered. So as soon as she turned 18, they would already have a subscription to her channel. That's some pedo shit. That's some pedo.
All right, well, I gotta head out, but I just want everybody to know: don't knock on the fucking door.
You're not gonna fucking do it.
Get out of here, yo.
She is mid to, she is far from
Very well.
she is not an
Damn.
8, bro. She's maybe a 5.5, bro. She ain't got no titties, ain't got no ass. Sorry, bro. I don't know what white guys be looking what no. Sorry. She's got a fucking ugly face, look like a flat ass nose. Let me look. Hold on a second. Let me hold on.
Look, look, Dennis always has to put the black curve in for his people. Oh, well, to a white guy, maybe not, but to black people, she's an 8. I mean, what kind of thing is that to say, Dennis?
Damn, he's built like Terry's little brother.
She's not all that.
She's
not
built
all
like
that.
Sam Lee. Sam Lee got bigger tits than that little girl.
Yeah, she's not all that.
Oh,
Yeah, she's not all that at all.
Well, I think she's well, y'all know I like my little girls that call me daddy, but you know, that's pushing it. She does look like she's in high school.
Oh, dude.
She does. She looks like she's in high school still. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. But yeah, you know, I like Maddie. Maddie, where's Maddie? She disappeared. Did you move back in with Jamie yet? Or is he just the sperm donor and you're gonna come live with me?
Yeah, she
No answer.
ain't all that. She got a flat ass nose. She ain't all that. I don't see why people get so like what people are. Other than she looks like a little
Sam
kid.
Lee.
That's
She's
all.
Sam Lee.
That's all. And her look
y'all
like
gonna
a-
get Sam Lee
But
mad.
she ain't all that. So I don't know why people are all. You know, it's just because she looks like a little kid. That's all.
Right.
That's all. You know, just perverted.
But good for her. Good for her, man.
Hey, whatever. If a bunch of perverts going to pay that kind of money to see her, then it is what it is.
What the hell?
But see, you know what? I did listen to a couple minutes of Dennis. He was saying while she can, she should take advantage of making money. And if that's what she wants to do, then let her do it. Because when she's 45, ain't nobody gonna pay for her fucking to watch her.
Yeah, well, they did the same thing with that bad Barbie chick. They waited till she was 18 and did all that shit. So
Right.
and these chicks, she'll burn through that money. You know how they are. They got that lifestyle. She'll burn through that money.
Like remember the little blonde girls, the little twins? That was on Full House years ago, the little blonde twins.
The Olsen twins?
Yeah, the people fucking were all perved out on them. There was like the pedophile show. Every weirdo adult liked to watch those little girls growing up. I'm serious, dude.
Well,
That was weird shit. Well, I was a kid back then, so I could
Well,
like them. I was their age.
let's not get my shit banned talking about pervert shit.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot.
YouTube can be a little sensitive. And you see my thing out here. Don't fuck it up. Hey, Dennis, I'm looking to go watch a movie. You gonna give me money for the movies, Dennis? I need to go see a movie, Dennis. You gonna throw me some money for the movies?
Dennis ain't got no
See,
money.
I saw Roy is on the T app. The women were talking bad about him. So, how much is it? Oh, I don't know. I gotta have money for at least a hot dog, some popcorn, soda pop. So it's gonna be. No, I'm just fucking with you, Dennis. I'm just joking.
I figure about $40 should cover it. 40.
Hey, no, you know what? You're probably right though. Movie theater.
I know it is.
No, dude. You're probably right. Gotta pull out the fucking Discover card to pay to go see a movie.
Yeah.
You saw that I was on the T app, really? People are talking bad about me. Oh. I don't know. I haven't been with that many women. So I don't know what they'd be saying about me. I'm the greatest ever, maybe. I don't know. But no, Dennis, it's a joke. Ooh, Amazing Hustler says Maddie is out your league, Cherry. You're not hard enough. You're a soft big man.
Dude, see, this is where you're wrong. I think Maddie and you are very familiar with themselves. Ask Maddie what she thinks of you and what she thinks of the king, Grandpa. She went from calling me Grandpa to Daddy.
Oh,
you don't know how to do it, my man.
Stop. Ugh. That made me throw up.
You have no idea.
Thank God I didn't eat that ice cream with fucking olive oil and shit on that.
Listen, Jamie was just a sperm donor, and she's gonna come live with me, and that's the way it's gonna be.
She's stupid. So stupid.
I'm gonna put her to work, and I'm gonna just hang out on YouTube like Dennis.
Hopefully they're still not watching us listen to all that nonsense. Jeez.
Why? The question is, did she take the baby back to her house with Jamie, or did she take him back to the grandparents' house? If she's back at the grandparents' house, then he's out of the picture.
I don't know. I didn't get all up into that. That's just not none of my business. That's none of my business. All you saw a picture of little persons.
But yeah, DJ, Maddie is not out of my league. She's out of your league. For real. That ain't a joke.
Oh, here we
go. The fuck you talking about? What is she, 24? She's cute. She has a sense. If a woman has a sense of humor, then she ain't out of my league. I just make her giggle and tell her to get on her knees. That's the way it works.
Look at Dennis. Dennis. You didn't have to do that.
Wow.
Dennis, it was a joke, bro. It was a joke.
I'm
not a senior citizen, dude. I'm only 53 years old. I'm not a senior citizen. But that's okay. I appreciate that, though. You didn't have to send that, bro. We know hold on. I think we know Dennis's type. Hold on a second.
Did he give one or two? I saw two and now only saw one. What happened here?
This is here. I'm gonna turn my camera off real quick, and I'm gonna show you Dennis's type. Hold on.
Here we go.
Okay. Let's see. This is Dennis's type right there.
Yeah.
That's Dennis's type right there. The catfish.
Okay. There you go.
The catfish. Oh, where's my favorite?
Cram doesn't know about that. Cram doesn't know about that.
Yeah, y'all are the history buffs. I don't have all the history down.
Yeah, there was a really pretty picture, and apparently Dennis believed the picture, and then we found out that it was the picture that Roy just showed. He got catfished on YouTube.
Do we have to trigger some people tonight? Hold on 1 second. Do I have to trigger anybody tonight? Trigger.
Alligator.
Just in case Hollywood G was in here trying to buy some speakers, we just scared him off with that ice hat.
He's so dumb. We still got the
speakers.
We still got the Hector ones though. This is Hector trying to cross the border. Right here. This is Hector.
Here comes the dog pictures.
There it is. There he's sneaking in with the lettuce.
Oh, hey, lettuce wrap.
That's Hector sneaking in front with the lettuce.
Gotcha.
Oh shit! Oh,
dude, you know what Hector says to me today? He calls me and he's busy all day. He says, Cherry, I just want to let you know that I look so good in this new Lexus. Wendy can't keep her hands off of me. I'm like, what are you telling me, dude? You've lived with this woman for years. You guys have like 11 years you're together. You're like basically married. Oh, she thinks I'm so sexy in the Lexus. She can't stop looking at me. He's such a fucking weirdo.
Oh, Jesus. Hey,
that's what he called me this morning to say.
Wasn't this Bobby's avatar at one point? Hold on. Didn't I give Bobby this avatar at one point? Hold on. Wasn't that your avatar, Bobby, at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah, was it?
That was during Nectropolis.
Yeah, the Necopolis or some shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Poor Bobby. Oh shit.
Oh shit! Look at that. Some for y'all, some fruity pebbles. What? Look at
God
that.
damn, I'm gonna get jealous in a minute. Y'all getting money. See what I did where I give you 99 cents and I was the first one? You're getting a landslide.
Thank you, Hector. I appreciate that. You do need to talk.
Y'all
You do
some
need to.
fruity pebbles.
You do need to talk more about the Baltimore Orioles, though. So not so much the Mets and Yankees all the time. Get some other teams. Get some other teams, buddy.
Yeah, good job. You know that's half my money. I didn't approve that. What are you giving away $20 for? That's my money too.
Oh wow. We're gonna have a lover's quarrel here in a minute. Like, oh my god, lover's quarrel.
I didn't get $20.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Funny how Hector would tell me he didn't watch YouTube all weekend, but if you bait him a little, he appears.
Look, he's like, I'm rich, Cherry. I'm rich, Cherry.
Yeah, he's rich.
Yeah, well,
Listen, you want to hear something weird? And I didn't realize it. I guess it changed, but obviously his girl's a school teacher. She has to take her own stuff and put it in a storeroom for the summer. And then rent her own U-Haul truck and bring it back. That's what Hector was doing today, moving her shit back into her classroom. That's bullshit. They should do that for you. That's some bullshit.
I didn't know they did that. I would think they would, if it's her designated classroom, they would just leave her shit in there. Why would they? I don't know.
Right.
Sador Sanders.
Oh, you know why? Because it's Texas. And I think they had to fumigate it because they were infested with rats all summer because it's Texas.
Shit. Oh, because of what, like the water and shit, the rain and shit? Or?
Because the Mexicans they're dirty and
Why you gotta be like that?
All right, Roy, I thought of you, dude. They're all going back to school here, and I live in a pretty Spanish area. Certain pockets around me are all Spanish. So I'm dropping off a Chick-fil-A to a school teacher. I have to go into a middle school, and I walk in, Roy. It was like immigration. There was 300 Mexican family parents all screaming because you have to have shots before you can send your kids to school, and a lot of these kids are not from America.
So what the fuck's that got to do with me, bro?
Because you're the ice hat guy.
Oh,
those kids did not belong in the country whatsoever. Did not belong in this country. And they were all signing up for school, and they had to prove the shots because they don't get shots in Mexico. They got to get shots before they come to school here.
So they have the fake birth certificates and everything. I got you.
Perpetuating I'm a racist. Stop with that nonsense.
I'm not saying you're a racist.
Let's see.
Robert Reese is saying you're a racist, not me. I don't have to say it.
We just took it. Stop with the nonsense. Stop with the nonsense. Stop with the nonsense.
Well, to be honest with you, in certain times of history, there's plenty of land that's on the Texas side that used to be on the Mexico side back in the day, and vice versa.
Yeah, but they lost that in the war, bro. Oh, wow, look at that. Damn, Hector.
Bringing up the Alamo. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow, Hector.
Look at him.
God damn.
Hey, that's my money. Stop doing that. I'm going to contest this in the morning.
Get money. Fuck bitches. Get money.
Thank you, Hector.
Cram loves this.
Oh, yeah.
That's $70. You know how many fucking DoorDashes I have to do to make $70? Fuck you, Hector.
See, Roy, what happens when you don't beg? I don't beg.
Oh.
No, man. What you talking about? Nobody begs for money.
The fuck is going on around here?
Y'all going crazy tonight. Okay.
Well, shit. He saved all that money on his new Lexus. He's got extra to spend now.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
He got a great deal on his new
fuck?
Lexus. That's what it is.
Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna tell y'all right now that this is the brokest community to beg money from. So when people give it, you gotta be happy for it, even if you ain't. You know what I mean? It's
Okay,
like we're all gig workers. What do you want from my life?
Okay, since you're a sports guy, Cherry, what do you think about this? Since you're the sports guy, what do you think?
Yeah, I think.
I think
he
it's
was-
100% wrong.
Wow. Okay. All right. You
I
don't
do not think
Sanders
he's
will
gonna start. No,
So you
I
don't
think that if they want to ruin his career, he will start in the beginning of the season. I think that he should sit on the bench, and then once they have a losing record, once there's no hope, they should let him come in and see what he can do. That's what I think. That's just my opinion. I don't think he's worth a shit. I don't think he's a good quarterback. I think that he doesn't have any skill. He doesn't have footwork. And the only reason he got attention is because his daddy's who his daddy is, that he's got the pedigree. But he's by no means a top-notch quarterback. Now, that doesn't mean, now remember, Tom Brady wasn't a top-notch quarterback, and he ended up being in the Hall of Fame and having more rings than I have fucking, whatevers. But I do not think Sanders is a top-notch quarterback. He could end up, but right now, if I was running that team, his ass will be on the bench. That's all.
You said Browns are a terrible franchise. They need to sell jerseys and seats.
They already are sold out, dude. The Browns have a loyal fan base. They're not going to make any more money. That because he's up there. Why? Because they're going to sell more jerseys? No, the people that like him are going to get his damn jersey anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say they always have a strong team.
They have a strong following.
Yeah,
they have a
strong
shitty
following.
team, but those
yeah.
people sit in the snow and watch this shit, man. They
I
don't
was
care.
gonna say, they've always had a strong
Yeah.
customer base, I guess, or fan base. Yeah, customer base.
DJ, when they moved their team to the Ravens, to Baltimore, they were crushed. So when they came back, they wanted, it's like when your wife leaves you, and then you get her to come back to the house, then you can't, you got to be nicer to her. So the fans are nicer to the Browns than when they were the first, remember they're the second Brown team.
Okay, my question is, which franchise do you think paid to win the Super Bowl this year?
The Bills.
You think it's the Bills?
I think the Bills are going to win the Super Bowl this year.
I think I'm going to go with the Texans.
The Texans, I'll be honest with you, people are saying the Texans are a stacked team. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think I'm going to go with I think the Texans bought their way this year. You said the
Dude,
Chiefs?
what are you talking about, Dennis? What are you talking about the blacks buying wieners?
What? Yeah,
See,
what
this is where he's prejudiced. He thinks that if a black guy is starting quarterback, then the black fans are gonna spend more money. I don't think that's true at all.
Giants and Jets both in the Super Bowl? No, hell no. Giants ain't
Ain't
going.
no fucking Super Bowl
Giants
series.
ain't going.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit,
Yeah,
Jerry.
the Eagles will get back there before the Giants. Come on.
Put the pipe
Did
down.
you guys see that? That Eagles
what?
Super Bowl? Did you guys see the Eagles Super Bowl ring? That Super Bowl ring is cool as fuck. Did you see that thing?
Yeah.
That thing is cool as shit. They push the button and the little wings pop out and shit. It's fucking
No,
crazy.
it's
I don't like it.
got wings on it.
Yeah, they
It's
press a
tacky,
button.
man.
You press a button and little wings pop out the fucking thing. It's fucking cool shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah, listen.
Okay.
You know the guy that designed that was black. There ain't no way a white guy designed that tacky ass shit.
Aren't they? No, they're made by Jacob and Company, aren't they? The white guy that owns that, Jacob and Company, aren't they the one that make all the Super Bowl rings?
Yeah, but they had a black designer. There ain't no way a white guy came up with that.
Oh, you stupid.
Dude, it looks like rims on a fucking Malibu on a fucking the what?
All right, that is funny though. That's a good one though. Oh,
It does.
got some
But it's
spinners on it.
different. It's unique. It's unique. It's unique.
It's got some spinners on it and shit. Like,
Yeah.
like you know. Oh,
All right, now here's the question for down the road. Even though they're all millionaires, one of these guys that got that ring last year in the next 10 years will destroy his life because of drugs, have his wife divorce him and take all his money, and he will have to pawn that ring at some point for crack cocaine. So which player will it be? Which player will it be?
It'll be pawned off within the next 3-4 years. Those motherfuckers.
Yeah, most of them won't, but one guy you'll see a story about saying that he's living on the street and he had to go to the pawn shop with his wings ring.
Yeah, and they'll be. You'll see one down here. You'll see one down here at the Pawn Stars place. Somebody's selling one. An office person or somebody else selling.
That was C.J. Gardner-Johnson on that team.
I don't know. I forget. Man, I'm not in football mode yet. You
Yeah,
guys
that's-
don't forget, I'm not in football mode. I'm still in baseball mode.
I
Hold
was
on
gonna
a
say
second.
that
Let me
would be
see
my
this.
vote.
56, 82, 92.
Browns winning 11 games. You're on crack, bro. You're losing. They're losing 11 games. They ain't winning no 11 games. You'd be
Hey,
lucky.
I'm not counting your. I'm not in your wallet, Roy. But you got over $110 in super chats. Well, you didn't even do anything. You know, your show's not that good.
What the fuck you mean, bitch? You hater. You're a hater. You just mad.
I just counted your shit. Y'all
Why
gave him
you all up in my
$110. You
Why
better
you all
do a
up-
better show next
Why
week.
you all up in my pockets, bitch? You know how much those cost? You know how much those lights cost me, motherfucker? Look at those awesome ass lights. Come on, now.
You better give Bree at least $10 for using her content.
I used it at fair use. I don't have to give her nothing. I gave her.
All right,
exposure.
now if you really want to make us happy, show a Bang Bang Bree video.
Oh, her gun channel.
Yeah.
She has a hard on for that one fucking shotgun. Let me. What's the name of the channel?
Bang Bang Bree. Hey, Cram, you want to see the best channel on YouTube?
She has a hard on for that Shockwave shotgun. I don't
Let
know
me
like
see the best channel on YouTube then.
I'm going to be honest with you. I know you guys think she's cute, and she's cute. But when she does her gig videos, I am not attracted to her whatsoever. When I see that little girl pick up a gun, I get a hard on.
You sure it's Bang Bang Bree? I don't think that's it. Oh, there it is. Bree August. Is that the one?
You're the one that told me about it.
Well, I don't know the name of the channel, fuckface. Why you tripping?
Dude, I watch it every night.
Wow.
I watch it every night before I go to sleep.
She has a totally different chick. Bree August. This is a new channel. How'd she get a new channel and it already has 15,000 subs on it?
Because she buys them, because you can get watch hours for $135 and you're monetized.
Yeah, dude, right here. No shit. Look. It only has 2 videos.
And what's
on it.
this one about?
I don't know. That's what we're about to show you, motherfucker.
Okay, let's see. Maybe she switched Bang Bang Bree to something different. She changed the name.
I don't know. Let's see. 3 brutal reasons you're still broke. How to fix them. 40 work anywhere. 40 hours apply now. 5 remote jobs that let you. I don't know. Huh. I don't know
So
what her
she
gun
changed
channel is.
She changed it to this crap?
What is it? Shooting with
She
Bree or
changed Bang Bang
something? Somebody's got to know. I don't know.
I thought it was Bang Bang Bree, so maybe she got rid of it, dude. And she changed the name, like Hector did.
I don't know
Papa
why.
Chulo went to Uncuffed.
That should be. Yeah, that should be. That would be. I would think that'd be a better choice.
Right, but I
Maybe-
think
let
she
me
was
look up-
trying to get. I think she was trying to get sponsorships with guns, and I don't think she was getting any, so she switched it up. I don't know. But anyways, Cram, that little lady right there had a gun channel, and then she delivers food on a Harley. She tries to be a little badass.
What is that channel name?
Look, Hector's saying it doesn't exist anymore. She changed it. She got rid of it.
No
Hector's
way.
just
Well,
saying.
that's disappointing. Y'all leave me up and then got nothing to show. What the
Well,
Oh, wow, dude.
I didn't know.
hell?
She deleted her channel?
Hector.
Really?
We could have Bang Bang Hector.
Nah, I'll leave that alone. Y'all can have that.
What's her
Watch him
um,
go in the back seat with all the guys while he's doing Uber. Bang Bang
what's her
Hector.
what's her delivery channel again?
Delivering with Bree or driving with Bree, something like that.
What was it?
Delivering with Bree.
I can't remember what it was. Huh, that's weird. Damn, why would you get rid of that channel? That's weird.
Probably because we were all over there watching her. She got creeped out.
You stupid. You don't. All right. Well, I'm going to end this. We've been on for 2.5 hours.
All right. Well, have
Yeah,
a good
dude.
one.
Hey,
Appreciate you letting me
listen.
up.
I
What did he say?
protest. I
What did
think
he
y'all.
say? What did he say? If he didn't beg, I would have gave. I wasn't begging. I was making a joke on you having a crash out because the one guy wouldn't give you movie ticket money. What the fuck are you talking about?
All right, I'm leaving. I'm jealous. Y'all shouldn't give Royal that money.
Hey,
Have a
what's your
good
hate?
night, man.
Yeah, have a good one.
I hate you.
All
I
right.
hate you.
Yeah.
You hate
All right.
hater.
No, fellas, take it easy. Appreciate it.
There can only be one king, Cherry. Hater. All right, guys. Yeah, right. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody coming to the channel. Thanks. Definitely thanks for the super chat. I appreciate you. And Dennis, don't ever say I beg for anything.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I was being a joke because you're the one that crashed out because Daniel didn't give you money for a movie ticket, fucker. So, all right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. All right, Crab. Have a good night.
Yep. You too, Roy.
All right.
Take it easy.
Always. Yep.